Ba-dum, bum, bum, ba-da-da-da. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Stump the Idiot. I am the huge one, aka the idiot Dave Koco from KocoSports.com or KocoSports.net. It's where the world comes to kick ass, your home for combat sports, and above all, where it's okay to be a passionate fan. I think that's the first time I ever got it right since coming back. Barry Horowitz all night long, baby. Barry Horowitz all night long. And joined by the young lion, LK. LK, welcome to being dragged into Stump the Idiot, where all credibility gets thrown out the window. We got this question. LK, you want to say hello to the idiot manias, the idiot acts, internet infantry. That's what you guys were called. You want to say hello to internet infantry?
Oh, that's fine.
Yeah, Stump the Idiot. We were trying to connect idiot. We're not calling them idiots.
Yeah, you're the idiot.
I am the idiot. Stump the Idiot.
Fans of the idiot.
That's it. Fans of the idiot. All right. There you go. So, all right. Do you have anything to say, or do you just want to get right into the question?
It's 3:21 a.m. Let's get right to the question.
All right. The question is, we got this from multiple people on multiple social media networks. I'm going to make up something to give a title to one person, but this is actually good to a lot of people. Let's see. Joe Johnson from MySpace asks, should we ever forgive Hulk Hogan? Oh, whoa. Now, first off, dude, let me tell you something. Let me tell you something, brother. There's no fucking way we should forgive him, all right, dude? When he beat Andre the Giant at fucking WrestleMania 3, I knew as a little kid pro wrestling was fucking predetermined. I cannot forgive. I am fucking tired of Hulk Hogan in the fucking 90s. He's the one that created John Cena. He's the one that created Roman Reigns. His success ruined pro wrestling in the long run. Do you know how many times as a little kid, hard times, that I would go to a WWE pay-per-view party at David Tease's house and say, hey, dude, guess what? Hulk Hogan's the main event. Fuck that, I'm out. I know he's going to win. I can never forgive Hulk Hogan for that. And shame on you, Hulk Hogan. There. Okay? To you, brother.
That's not what we're talking about. What the fuck are you on about? Unless I got sent the wrong synopsis before the show began.
Okay. That's not why we're upset. That's what I actually hate Hulk Hogan, the human. I don't know if I hate the human being. Now that he's older, I kind of like forgive older people. But I'm saying it career-wise. But as a kid, I fucking hated Hulk Hogan. I was never a Hulkamaniac. That's why I hate those WWF super fans. Like, you grew up with a Hulkamaniac. You're like, fuck you. Fuck you. No, I didn't. I was Ric Flair, woo, Four Horsemen, NWA, Dusty Rhodes, the Road Warriors, the Midnight Express. Go fuck yourself with that Hulk Hogan bullshit. All right, but now, on a serious note,
I respect everything you've done for the industry, sir. Thank you very much. Carry on.
Look at the young lion. Why don't you just hand him your business card, young lion, LK? Jesus Christ.
He did generate a boom for the business. And I always look back and I think Hogan, everyone's like, oh, he's a terrible wrestler. Dude, watch his match with Andre at Mania 3. They did nothing. Nothing. But they had the crowd in the palm of their hands because they're good workers. It's same as Austin, same as Rock. They are stars. Big match, Johnny Boy, John Cena, same as him. The crowd even Roman Reigns.
The more you talk, the less I trust you. I'm like, I see your point, and then you just keep talking. No, I can't go there.
Right. In the end of the day, wrestling companies put on wrestling matches to produce money. Correct? Yes.
I don't know. I've been to a lot of indies.
Dude, right. So you're telling me indies are different to WWE.
I know. I'm just
doing this to make money. They're doing it to make money.
It is
their Hogan made a lot of money.
It is their dream to make money doing their art, I think, is the most correct way of saying it. You know what I mean? It's not all about money. Because if it's all about money...
If it's all about money, what's the point of people doing it?
It's the dream of making money.
A lot easier ways of making money than fucking hurting yourself.
Yeah, so I would describe it as it's the dream of making money doing what you love. At a high level.
Dude, I'm on about Hogan making money, not Hogan making money himself.
Gotcha.
You get me?
I understand. All right, so let's focus. The legit reason why people are doing this is, and I could be wrong. LK, please correct me. One of his best friends recorded him having a sex tape. not a very good friend. I don't know if it's his best friend, but it's safe to say you need better friends, Hogan. In pro wrestling, everyone needs better friends. Heels need better friends, and Hulk Hogan needs better friends. And the sex tape leaked out. And it was a big thing. He sued, Gawker and all that. But that's not the thing. Later, they leaked out more where he had a conversation with this woman. And during that conversation, he was talking about his daughter dating and went on a bit of a racist rant. And we, as society, has just decided being racist is completely wrong. Like across the board, it's like I don't see anyone that's like, yeah, dude, I'm pro racism these days. I don't see that. I don't see that happening. So he was punished, and different people forgave him at different times, and everyone has had a different journey. I know in today's culture we talk about who's privileged, who's not privileged, all that. If we just don't treat each other like assholes, I think we should be good. But it gets to the point of when we should forgive them. Because I had a couple friends in the wrestling business, and it was like 3 hours after the tape leaked. And they're like, I forgive him. All right, all's good. Good job, Hogan. Good for you. Like, all right, well, whoa, maybe it's a little too early to fucking go forgive him. But also, how long? Because I also noticed in American culture, we'll forgive a criminal way more than we'll forgive someone that's not PC. Like we will forgive someone that will straight up murder someone faster than someone that would use a racial slur. I would say we'd probably forgive an entertainer / superstar / athlete. We would forgive them for murdering someone out of a racist rage that we probably would if they said the racist word. What Hogan did was definitely wrong, and I think different people react differently. But my question is, and not just for Hogan, basically in the digital age, do we ever forgive them? You know what I mean? Do we ever forgive them? We all make mistakes. We all grow. Do we ever forgive them? And for the record, I want this conversation to be bigger than Hulk Hogan. We're just picking on Hulk Hogan because we are a pro wrestling channel, a combat sports channel. Mostly pro wrestling, but we are a pro wrestling channel, so we're going to pick on Hulk Hogan more than we pick on, let's say, Kevin Hart or, R. Kelly or someone that's in the news about apologies, a PewDiePie, let's say. So with that said, how much do we have to forgive? Because even with the Kevin Hart situation, he's apologized like 976 times. Oh, that's not enough. That's not enough. And if we don't start forgiving people, and I believe this with all my heart, I am pro PC culture if it means making the workplace better. But I noticed PC culture people, these young people, when it's face to face, you do not step the fuck up. You'll ruin someone's career. You will tweet and Facebook the fuck out of it. But if your boss for your shitty ass fucking minimum wage job does something wrong, you won't step up and say it. Us old fucks are like, hey, listen, we might not fucking get someone fired on the Twitter machine, but let me tell you something. Boss, what you're doing is kind of fucked up. We're old. Our life sucks. We have nothing else to lose. And what I want to know is, are we only doing the right thing because we're pussies? Like, are we only doing the right thing because we want to feel good? Are we actually really offended about Kevin Hart? Are we really offended about Hulk Hogan? And at your real life workplace, do you ever step up? Because I noticed that, and I'm not just picking on where I work now. For the record, it's just in case there's a coworker here. I have 4 to 5 full-time jobs. So if it's like, is he talking about me? Probably, but I'm going to be a pussy just like you and tweet about it later. All right? But you have no idea how many times at a company, when my ass is on the fucking line, I'm like, yo, dude, that's not right. That's not right. I think that's way more important than going after celebrities and being like, let's fucking ruin their careers. And listen, so I think the PC culture, if you have the balls to step up and put your salary on the line, if you have the balls to put your name behind something and say, hey, dude, I don't know if this is fucking right, then I salute you, PC culture. But if you're a coward and you just do it on Twitter and Facebook to feel good about yourself and ruin someone else's life, I don't see the point. I don't see the point. And I'm just saying, if you are PC culture, now this is where I hate PC culture. When you are trying to change the world by being cowards, not doing it face to face, not doing it in your workplace, not doing it when your balls are on the line, when you're doing it on Facebook, on Twitter, and social media, and sending it to BuzzFeed and Gawker and all that, and you're ruining people's lives. I don't know, man. I can't see doing that. I can't, like, I don't know. I hate when the PC culture ruins art. Like, I can't get behind Guardians of the Galaxy 3 basically being canceled because someone made a joke 10 years ago. Human beings grow. I'm an old man. I had different opinions. As a matter of fact, I had a different opinion just recently at work. I was talking about how I'm gaining weight again, and I lost over 70 pounds, and people treat fat people differently. And I just straight up asked a woman in front of the whole fucking company, yo, have you ever been fat? Because you're really good looking now, but if you ever been fat, do you ever notice that people treat you differently when you're fat? All right. I had every intention in the world.
Please don't tell me you're the boss of this company.
No, I'm not the boss of this company.
Okay.
I had every intention to be pure-hearted. And I was like, why the fuck are people upset about this fucking question? I used to be fat. I was treated differently. I'm gaining weight, so I'm a little different because people are going to treat me differently. So I'm like, hey, attractive lady, were you ever fat? And then she's like, well, and then later she told me, it's like, yeah, you had good intentions, but, you know what I mean? But if someone was fat or someone saw themselves as fat, that would be offensive. And I was like, oh yeah, fuck yeah, okay, I learned something. But see, if she would have went by and said, oh, I'm going to go get him fired. Oh, I'm going to go fucking do this. I'm going to go do this. I'm going to do this. I would be like, fuck you. Fucking fat people suck. So like the thing is, we have to educate people and we have to forgive people. And everyone's had a different journey. And obviously different people are going to forgive at different times. You know, I had friends forgive them like 10 minutes into it. Hogan's like, oh, bro, I'm sorry. And they're like, yep, forgive you. And what should be the punishment? And I'm a big believer in black and white, and I know this hurts my way of thinking. I'm not an area of gray. I'm like, is it against the rules? Is it not against the rules? And when you think like that, you're like, all right, what's the procedure? You know, what's the procedure for Kevin Hart to be forgiven? He was like, hey, a long time ago, I made jokes. I realized I was fucking wrong. Are we going to move on? You know what I mean? How many times do you have to forgive? And I find it to be kind of interesting. And South Park has hit on this. And everyone has different roads. Everyone is treated differently. So, with that said, I don't know if I forgot anything on the news story. LK, Young Lion LK, what are your thoughts? Should we ever forgive Hogan?
I think it's just down to you as a person. I don't think it's we as a collective group.
But in a way, it is in social media age.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like, because someone, like you said, sometimes half this stuff is people making themselves feel good. Like, oh, I'm standing up for what's right. Do they even actually believe what they're saying, or are they just saying it just to make themselves feel like, oh, that's good? But it's different with different circumstances, isn't it? Like this Hogan thing's a bit different because if I remember rightly, he was horrible. I can't remember exactly what he said. Neither are we going to say what he said because, you know, it's nice having a YouTube channel. I don't know. And I said, actually, I'll go back to what I said because I sent you in a private message, didn't I? I said, we've forgiven Jeff Hardy how many times?
Yeah, exactly.
A solid 6 times because we love Jeff Hardy. He's amazing.
I hate Jeff Hardy. He's with Hogan. I hate them both. I forgive them for ruining my entertainment, but I forgive them for their past mistakes.
But
is that fair?
And it's fair. And like you're like, oh, Hardy isn't affecting anyone, but Hardy would have affected the people he was around when he was how he was. You know, what about all the people that paid their hard-earned money to watch that pay-per-view back in 2011 with Impact, and he come up off his face? And you know, we forgive him because he made a mistake. You know, he's now clean, sorted himself out. Hogan made a mistake. He apologized numerous times. He got removed from the Hall of Fame. He wasn't making any appearances in WWE at all. He wasn't making appearances anywhere, not an Impact. He completely removed himself away from everywhere. And you know what? He apologized, so he's got LK's forgiveness.
So I think they should never erase history, good or bad. I think no matter what your intentions are, if you erase history, you're hiding that for future generations, and they won't know why. Like, here's the thing: you want to wipe Hulk Hogan and Chris Benoit off the map. Well, eventually, someone's going to know who they are, and they're not going to remember why they're wiped off the map. Or even if they do, they're like, "Really?" So, I think everything should be history. I don't think you should wipe someone. I mean, you could wipe their future.
Right? How about this? How about this? How about this as a better way of looking at it? When wrestlers wrestle, they are a character. All right. There is a difference between Hulk Hogan and Terry Bollea. Okay. There is a difference between Chris Benoit the wrestler and Chris Benoit the human. Chris Benoit the wrestler is, in my opinion, the greatest pro wrestler to ever lace up a pair of boots. Chris Benoit the person, I don't want to talk about. And it's remembering that. And people are like, "Oh, he's my favorite wrestler, so I'll forgive him." Like, you know the amount. Like I
don't think you should forgive him because he's your favorite. Like,
yeah,
I hate
that's what I think. That's what I think it is.
And Jeff Hardy. I think you should forgive him on your own scale. That's why, like, with the black and white thing, I think, there shouldn't be no gray area. It's like, all right, 4 years ago, you made this joke. You've apologized. You've learned your lesson. It's time to move on. Because here's the thing, too. PC culture, not only are you ruining art, not only are you not actually manning up in the workplace, because, like, I work for 4 or 5 different companies, and I see you tweeting. I see you Facebooking. But when your balls are on the line, beep, 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 beep. No, you're pussies. And I'm not saying all of you. I'm saying most of you. That's it.
And the thing is, like, is there other evidence that in the past he has been this? Because if it was just one comment, yeah, it's a silly thing to say, stupid thing to say, and shame on you for saying it. But if there's actual evidence that he, for the past 60 years of his life, has been racist, that's a different ballgame. But apart from this, I didn't know anything about him being racist.
So, and that's open up another can of worms. But I don't know. I guess where you forgive this. My forgiveness is you don't erase history ever. You don't change art ever, because to me that's just fucking wrong. And you possibly lose future stuff. You don't lose the past. You know what I mean? Like, hey, you fucked up. You went on a racist rant. WWE got rid of you. Bam, that's your punishment. If it's not a legit crime that you're guilty of, I think all can be forgiven. Unless it's like you. Like, if you're, I don't know, because, like, there's not much you can attack me on that I won't actually forgive you. And maybe it's because the privilege thing. But to me, if you commit a crime, then you have to serve your time. You know what I mean? But if it's just a rant and you made a mistake and you're fucking legit, because I think just genuine that, because here's the thing: if you attack people, and you can't let them be sorry, or you can't educate them, and you just attack them, that's when things like Logan Paul becomes popular. That's when bad comedians become popular, because they only have to say what they're not allowed to say to become famous. You know what I mean? That's when not politically correct leaders get into power. And I'm not picking on Donald Trump. If you look across the board worldwide, not politically correct leaders seem to be winning a lot more elections than years past. And it's because you're just attacking. And a lot of people are cowards. They won't tell their boss something is wrong. They won't ask questions. They won't try to educate people. They'll just attack to feel good about themselves. And the problem is, if you do that, they're going to go home and be like, oh, fuck it. This guy says, fuck those people. I'll vote for him. You know what I mean? And I've seen it before because, like, I'm older. Being gay and gay marriages was a thing. I never understood it as a kid. I was like, well, fuck it. Let them do whatever they want. You know what I mean? But I have seen in my time at my age, where someone would be pro-gay marriage and let them be, all that. And then they would be like, hey, my brother throws a football like a fag. And then they would attack him. And they'd be like, all right, fuck them. They don't deserve to get married. You know what I mean? Like, and I've seen that in my lifetime. So, like, I don't know. I'm always under trying to be genuine, educate people, and forgive people. I think it's more of a time thing. And I think different people are going to
100% agree. Like to me, God, like I know some elder people who are racist, and you can sit them down, you can try and explain to them why, you know, how wrong it is, but in their mind, they think that the younger generation is wrong. It's just it's a complete time freak. They are wrong. Like just straight out there, they are wrong for thinking what some of them say. Like I'll never forget at work. This old chap came in and there was this really nice Brazilian bird on the Brazilian woman. Sorry, Brazilian woman on
hashtag. I want an apology now. I want an apology now. I want an apology. I want you to delete all your videos, and I want you to sell your car. Matter of fact, no, don't even sell your car. Give your car to birds, okay? Did you even think about the birds in that statement, okay? Seagulls, they have a fucking hard rap. I want you to apologize and let seagulls shit inside your car. That is not your car. That is the seagull's car. Go ahead.
And he was just like, he like pulled me over. He was like, "It's right if you serve me." I'm like, why? He's like, "I don't want to be served by that." I was like, whoa. I was like, I literally asked him to leave. And he phoned the store up. I'm in charge, so I just fucking answered the phone. I was like, look, this is why, blah, 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 blah. When he kicked off, he then complained to head office. Head office got it, just boom, straight in the spam box. But no, like, it is horrible, but I think where everyone kind of like, at least me and my friendship group, like my friendship group is, I've got Muslims, black people, white people, gay people, lesbians, like it's even bisexuals, like it's a mixture of everything. Like people are people. We're all human beings at the end of the day. Like I don't get the issue. None of them have an issue with anyone. So it's like, wow, fuck it. Like who gives a shit what fucking color skin we have? We're all the same people. We still bleed blood, breathe the same oxygen. It's silly, but when the older, and I'm not saying Hogan is a racist. I'm not saying that. But
and also maybe he's just uneducated and all that. But here's the thing too. I honestly think words over actions. I was very lucky to grow up in just a multicultural bag of machine thing, and I don't know what that word meant, but basically, yeah, we just had everybody in one place, and I was very lucky for that because words wise, we were fucking racist as fuck. I remember people just be like, hey, fucking white, what's up, white boy? They're like, yeah! And we didn't drop the N-word because, Jesus Christ, that ain't going to happen. You ain't doing that in New Jersey. But, yeah, you just fucking went with it, you know, and you just rolled with it. And it was just really racist. And I remember knowing all these racist jokes. And I never thought anyone was racist because it was just words. But then when I went down south, they wouldn't say the words, but they did the actions. And I know it's embarrassing. I didn't know racism was a real thing. Like I knew there was racist jokes. So like, that's inappropriate. But I remember it was like in the Marine Corps, we had a bunch of people and we were telling jokes and it got to racist jokes. And, you know, I just knew a bunch at that time of my age, you know, and I went on forever. You know, a couple of white Marines laughed a little too hard, but that's okay. We forget it. And I just remember, all right, whatever, dude. It's just words, you know. What the fuck does it matter? But then, like afterwards, we were all waiting, and I was waiting for, you know, one of my buddies who happened to be a dark green Marine. That's what they call black. That's what they call black people in Marines because no one is erased. They're just dark green and light green. And then, oh god, that was such a horrible idea. But anyway,
I can see the fucking channel slowly being disabled from live streaming as we continue this fucking.
Well, we had a dark. I was waiting for a dark green Marine, and all my light green Marines were like, "Oh, you know," or like, "We're gonna wait for him, right? We're all going out together." And he's like, "Oh, I thought you were one of us." And then I was like, "Holy shit, you're really racist!" Like I thought that was just jokes. So I don't know. I think there is racism out there, but I think we have to educate and then go, because eventually, if you just keep attacking, there isn't. And, you know, we talk about race with WWE booking. If you just go off talent and connection to the crowd, and that's all you focus on, you would get rid of racism, sexism all across the board. You know what I mean? Who's the most talented? Who's this? But we don't live in that world, and it's sad. All right, we're going to go to some live comments. Hopefully, we can get some enlightened comments and see what's going down in the hood. Jedi Alex says, hey, people, how's things? Not bad. What's up, guys? Adam Brown. Hogan did pull a lot of strings to get what he wanted, especially in WWF and WCW. Would America forgive O.J. Simpson before Hulk Hogan? I think so. I mean, I don't know. It's a tough call. I guess it just depends. I don't know. Probably. Dave, would you forgive Jon Jones before Hulk Hogan? This is a tough call because I don't know, the pregnant woman thing. You know what it is? I don't know if I'd like, and I know like maybe we're trying to get into a race situation. Like I don't see Kevin Hart having a problem at all. Like Kevin, that's just ridiculous. R. Kelly, I don't know enough to comment on it, and I don't care enough to comment on it. If he committed a crime, he should be fucking murdered. If he didn't, fucking good luck. But when it comes to Jon Jones, I think he paid a punishment for the drugs, but I don't think he paid a fair punishment for that car accident with the pregnant woman. You know what I mean? So I don't know. That's a tough call because right now, out of all the athletes in the world, out of all the people in the world, not my ex-wife, he's probably the hardest to forgive. But again, I don't even know if I'm not mad at him. I just refuse to watch. Whatever, dude. He's the greatest fighter in the world. And I think it's not the drugs. I don't think it's the race. And I'm just trying to like soul search myself. I think it's the car accident. Like he did not pay a big enough fine for that car accident. And maybe I'm fucking wrong and maybe someone can educate me. I'm willing to be educated. I am pretty sure he had a bunch of drugs in his car. He rammed into a fucking pregnant lady's car and decided to run. That should be a bigger punishment. We just swept that under the rug. That should probably be a bigger punishment. But as far as the drugs go, I'm willing to forgive him for that. If the opponents will, I mean, that's up to the opponents.
Yeah, I'm the same. Like if I don't condone it, don't say I agree, don't say I'm doing it. But like it's like steroids, like it's their choice. If they want to do it, as long as there's no wellness policy, they could do it. That's their life that they're putting at risk. Like I don't think that same as drugs, people can do same as alcohol. Like people should be able to do what they want without being judged. As long as they're not harming anyone else or affecting anyone else, I don't get the issue.
So Douglas said, I was kind of glad that Hogan got kicked off Raw. Just the fact that he shouldn't fucking be on Raw this decade. See, that's what I'm about. Yeah. As for forgiveness, case by case. And I think it is. But I'm just wondering, Hulk Hogan's comments do nothing to hurt me. Kevin Hart's comments do nothing to hurt me. But like R. Kelly marrying teenagers, creating his own sex cult, he kept women hostage. Nah, I can agree. If he's guilty,
whoa! I have no idea about this story. I need to go on the news websites. I don't go on.
Someone did a documentary that R. Kelly's pretty fucked up, and R. Kelly's denying it. R. Kelly's he's a very famous singer, but I don't know.
Did he do WWE? He did WWE, didn't he?
I don't know if he did WWE, to be honest. I know he did. I believe I Can Fly, dude. He got arrested for peeing on someone, but like there was a documentary on one of these channels that like made him look absolutely horrible. And if any of that is true on the documentaries, he, in my opinion, Operation Freak Show, he should just be murdered. Like I literally wrote a book how we should murder pedophiles. So if any of that is true, he should be murdered. You know, because that's a crime. That's not a thought. That's not a statement. That's a fucking crime. And I think in my eyes, there's a huge difference. You know what I mean? Like, there's a huge difference of someone saying, oh, I fucking hate purple people, and then going out and hurting purple people. You know what I mean? That's a huge difference in my eyes. So, let's see.
Oh, I remember why I didn't go on news websites. Gross.
Yeah, yeah, bro. The R. Kelly mess was terrible. Also, the article about Rock telling about PC culture was fake. He said it was fake on Twitter, Dave. All right, well, I'll tell.
Oh yeah, that is everyone. That is bullshit. Rock didn't say anything. Rock didn't say fucking anything. That was complete bullshit.
Well, we fucking fell for a hoax. I don't know who posted it. I'll fucking make sure.
It was an English reporter. I remember I woke up and I saw it and I was like, because it was on Twitter and I was like, whoa, That does not sound like a Rock thing to say. Rock hangs out with Gary Vaynerchuk. How positive do you fucking want to be in your fucking life? Jeez.
Well, not that, but also he's really smart. I don't think he would make a public statement like that. You know what I mean? Like, even if not even his characters, just like he figured out the entertainment game, and he's not gonna be like, oh, this is the you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. I love The Rock, but even if this is what he believed, he wouldn't say it publicly. He's too smart. You know what I mean? Or I don't know. I don't want to insult him, but I'm giving him a compliment, but I'm also like, I don't think he would risk his career for a stance that he really thinks is true. I know that's kind of an insult, but he's also smart enough to be the highest paid entertainer in the world, you know? So
yeah, you can call him that all you want. He is earning more in 2 hours than you're going to in 2 decades.
Yeah. Well, I'm just saying I don't think he would risk it. And out of all the things to risk, I don't think he would risk it for that. Like, I don't think you're like, this is where I'm gonna my $1 billion fucking industry. This is the stance I'm taking. So yeah, we'll make sure to bully it. So sorry about that. I did not post it, but it is my website, so I do have to apologize. Dustin Demon Rocks Hall says, I forgive Hulk Hogan
it's on KocoSports.
Yeah. I don't know who posted it. It's probably
jeez.
Yeah. Oh well.
Sorry. I'd probably asked to get that. I'd asked to get that down.
Yeah, I will. Hell, I'm fat. I'm trying to lose weight. You all got any tips? Depression and carrots. I lost 70 pounds like in 3 or 4 months, and all I ate. But don't take my diet advice. First off, no, because I was so extreme that anyone that knows anything about nutrition is like, no, you shouldn't do that. So I don't want to get sued. So do not do this. I ate 2 carrots a day and a bottle of water and went to the gym twice a day. And I lost 70 pounds. Dude. Yeah. Dude, but it was very unhealthy. I'm gaining the weight back, though, so I'm kind of worried. But I'm not getting it that much. Go ahead.
I was about to say, so what I did because I dropped, this is weird. So basically I've never been like overweight. I just kind of got a little bit big. So I dropped 15 pounds and now I'm bulking again. But during that time, I just water. Don't drink fizzy. Don't drink fucking any of that shit. Don't drink these protein drinks unless you're bulking. Just literally water. Drink lots of water, and just try and eliminate fast food. Like eliminating fast food for me, dude. Literally, I eliminated fast food, and it was just poof. You know, I was cooking my own dinners. You know, rice and chicken. Like that's one I have quite a bit now. Rice and chicken noodles, things like that.
Yeah. So what I did is very unhealthy.
Yeah, you should have done that, and you're lucky. You're lucky to be alive on 2 carrots.
Well, the thing is, too, like it really does affect you, a lot. It's more damaging than good. So yeah.
Because the thing is, surely you're going and working out, and your muscles won't be able to repair.
I became really skinny, like unhealthy skinny.
So were you working out to put muscle on or to lose weight?
At first, it was to lose weight. And then once I lost the 70 pounds, I think it was like 30 plus kilos, then I slowly, and you have to reintroduce food. If you go and eat a meal after that extreme diet, you are fucked.
Yeah, you're gonna bloat
you got to build up to tofu. You got to build up to, food. And yeah, and then you just start bulking up from there. But I don't have a body that bulks good. I have a body that loses weight really well and gains weight too easy. But as far as like, I get stronger, but I don't get sexier, if that makes sense. Like, it pissed me off because I'd be like, dude, I can out fucking lift you, motherfucker. And I still look like a goddamn iron toothpick. You look like goddamn Finn Balor and Triple H had a love child and you can't lift shit. Life's not fair. But yeah. So yeah, good luck on the weight loss and do stuff that's healthy. Don't do what I did. Wow, is coming Axis Saturday. Check out my baby Santana Garrett. All right. And for some dumb reason, are people still defending
my baby Santana Garrett? Oh, fuck girl. Who said that?
Demon Rocks.
What a legend.
Let's see. And so for some dumb reason, are people still defending R. Kelly? I think there are people that will defend anyone for anything. And you have to, I don't know, I believe you have to say what is right and wrong and what's the punishment. you got to do some soul searching, because I don't think, like if Okada, like I don't like Hulk Hogan and I love Okada more than a straight man should. If Okada did this stuff, I'd still be it. Like if Okada did what Jon Jones did or Okada did what Hulk Hogan did, I would still treat it the same. You know what I mean? And I don't think you should erase history, but I do think people should lose their jobs. And I
Which
just think
Hogan, which Hogan did. Which Hogan did.
Yeah, but he also lost history. I thought that
which
part
isn't fair on him. Which isn't fair on him.
It's not fair on anybody. It's just not. You shouldn't erase history. It's a very scary thing. And you shouldn't, PC culture shouldn't ruin art, because that's how they see the world. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, it's just like, oh, well, let's make it more friendly. Let's make it, no, you shouldn't.
You can't say anything. It's like sometimes, like I'll go to put, like, that's why I don't tweet much on Twitter, because it's like sometimes I think of like something really funny to say, and I'm like, someone will get offended by this, so I just don't bother. It's just better to be safe than sorry.
Yeah, O.J. Simpson's still in the NFL Hall of Fame, and I believe I used to love Chris Benoit, but I cannot watch his matches anymore.
Chris Benoit, the wrestler, Chris Benoit, the human being. That's how I sit through a Chris Benoit match. I just, like, I think it was about a couple weeks back, I watched his match with Kurt Angle at the Royal Rumble, and it just fucking blew my mind. Like, as a wrestler, there is nobody who will ever come close to that until 2025, when I'm busting Kurt Angle to a 40-minute Iron Man match like Benoit did. But no, like, it's tough, because when you watch wrestling, sometimes it's hard to separate them from the human being, if that makes any sense, because you're seeing them so much. And
I don't know if I'm like legit offended. Like I don't know. I don't really get offended.
And dude, I understand why you as a human being wouldn't want to watch a Benoit match. I don't watch the Benoit match going, oh, you know what? I condone what he did. I do not condone what he did. I think he's a piece of shit for what he did. And, that's up, if you believe in religion or anything, that's up for God to decide what to do with it now. But fucking, as a wrestler, like, to study, Benoit is without a shadow of a doubt the man. Like, perfect wrestler. Perfect.
Yeah.
Get emotional, Dave.
All right. Well, okay, what if the dilemma of thinking Hogan the character's overrated turned below is just a piece of shit? Daniel Price.
Say that again, sir.
Well, okay, what if I have a dilemma of thinking Hogan the character's overrated, Terry Bollea is just a piece of shit?
We call that a you problem, buddy. A you problem.
That's awesome. Koco, you're right about the not politically correct leaders. When people are tired of something, they tend to go to the other extreme. And I agree. Dustin agrees. I hate that YouTube deletes messages. Like, yeah, Daniel Price, we're showing your message. The fuck is this? The bigger issue should be, and I agree with this 110%. And why did YouTube stop this? Fuck you, YouTube. The bigger issue you should be addressing how Vince is a closet racist, yet reads and books a workplace full of, I'm fucking going to mess up that word because I'm punch drunk. Racial and sexual stereotypes. So basically, they're pushing racial and sexual stereotypes. I agree with this 100%, and it's the coward age. It's easy. Like, I remember, like, here's a big thing. Politically correct people, oh, I care about Chinese people. I'm on an Apple. Like, I don't know. It's got to the point where it's because, like, what's the saying? Shit, there's a Chinese saying, and I am stupid. I'm punch drunk, and I'm horrible at language. But let's try to break down this Chinese saying in English. Welcome to Stump the Idiot. It's easy to jail the common man, but you better look the other fucking way when the king walks by. And that is the human culture. And that's why I can't take a lot of this serious, this grandstanding. You know what I mean? So, yeah, Vince McMahon will never be attacked because it's just PR and that's it, I don't know. I don't see bitching and complaining behind the boss's back. I see, excuse me, we have a situation. You know what I mean? I don't know. And granted, we can't do that to all celebrities, but I do find it weird that when the commoner, when the crew, your level does something wrong, we hang him out to dry. We just like walk the plank. But when the king, aka the captain, walks by, we look the other way. And the worst part is we look the other way when we have nothing to do with the company. We're looking the other way. We don't even work in WWE. We're looking the other way. We don't even work for Apple. It's just easier to attack individuals than to attack the king. And I don't think so. I think we should be brave and we should talk. Even if I'm paraphrasing something that's completely wrong, and I apologize. Even if there's a quiver in your voice and you're scared, still fucking say it. That takes courage. Being fucking huge dong 76 and getting fucking a celebrity fired from an interview they did on David Letterman 976 years ago. You're kind of just a pain in the ass. You know what I mean? That's it. I mean, really. But the thing is, it makes you feel better. Ruining that celebrity's life makes you feel better. Talking to the boss actually, you got to have courage. And I think that's what we're lacking. And I think attacking celebrities makes you feel better. Like, I think Dana White is just as guilty as Jon Jones. I think Vince McMahon is beyond more guilty than Hulk Hogan. But we're going to let it slide. Because as a society, we look the other way when the king talks. So, UFC forgave Jon Jones how many times? It was ridiculous. When the Jon Jones articles came out, I really thought it was the youngin. I didn't think it was fucking real life. I was like, you got me. And this is from a site that just got tricked by what The Rock said. I legit, when I saw the Jon Jones headline, thought it was the youngin. I was like, dude, this ain't fucking real. They're not moving an event. They're not cutting what? This is fucking real? This is real life? Yeah, it's sad. Austin's a serial domestic abuser. Judge gave him the choice of counseling or jail. Dave, do you like DC? I do like DC. I don't know. And I feel like it's either that is a trapped question and DC like secretly fucking nukes third world countries full of babies, or you just wanted my opinion. I was there like there might be a trap. I like DC. I like DC a lot. Is he doing something horrible I don't know of? Does that feel like a trap question? Do you like DC? Yes, I do. Do you know he nukes countries full of babies? I did not know that, sir. I did not know that. I don't know where this is going. Jedi Alex, I was okay with Hogan being on Raw only for the Mean Gene tribute. Being a full-time thing on the show isn't needed at all. I agree. Okay, thinking of Kevin Ferteline. I don't know what that is. That's from the Foster Club.
Kevin. Yeah. That makes sense. That's who I'm thinking of. That's who I was thinking of.
Oh, okay. AC Dub Rims 24. What's up, Dave? Been I guess an all-time man. I've been an all-time man. All right, cool. Appreciate it, brother. Daniel Price. Nah, Michael Vince's vindictiveness in killing off the territory set a bad precedent. As long as and McMahon runs the company, they'll try to stifle the competition. Yeah, but right now, I don't know. There's a part of me, there's the artist that goes, oh, that sucks that they're doing it. But then there's also the businessman, like NXT UK, making, like, I don't know, it's weird. I hate Vince McMahon. I don't hate Vince McMahon. I hate him as a fan hates him. Is that fair? I don't know. I kind of hate him. I have a love-hate relationship with. I have a 92% hate, 8% love relationship with Vince McMahon. That's not fair. I have a 95% hate, 5% respect for Vince McMahon. Does that make more sense? But here's the thing: if I was WWE, I would totally be doing the NXT. Like everything he's doing, I would.
Why wouldn't you be? Why wouldn't you be?
I mean, I would definitely step out from creative, though.
And again, I'm gonna have a complete different perspective. My perspective will be looking at it, as the wrestler, the trainee, whatever the fuck. Like now, if you live in the UK, if your dream is to go to WWE, they got a fucking performance center. They got their own company in NXT. That is so good for the schools around the UK, because now some people are like, you know what? I can't go to America. I can't do WWE. Now they're like, wait, there's WWE in the UK. hey, look, maybe I can go to a wrestling school and learn and then get signed by the performance center. Like, I think it gives more options to the UK. And so hopefully the wrestling schools will be a lot more full in the UK with the NXT UK expansion.
Yeah.
Hashtag fucking stop being lazy and people come train. Boom.
Oh, shit got real. Young Lion is fucking dropping the ball.
That just pissed me off. Like, I don't understand it. Like when I go gym, like when I went to gym tonight, I was quite full. Dude, these guys could come train. You know, one of them was wearing a wrestling t-shirt. Come train. Do it. Take a bump. When you take a bump, you look at wrestling so differently. I advise everyone to just try it, even if it's a seminar, an open day, just to experience it, just to step in a ring. I think it's recommended.
Well,
that fair. Is that fair?
I yes and no. I see your point, but also I see like, no, you should be able to like what you like. Like, here's my thing. I believe it or not, because I go up and down in weight, and when I get fat, I'm gaining a little weight, but when I feel fat, I don't feel like I'm as accomplished. I know that's more of a mental thing, but I'm a pretty high level martial artist at times. I've boxed and I've done martial arts a lot. You know what I mean? I was a hand-to-hand combat instructor, so I could throw fucking hands. I promoted wrestling. I booked it, and I've done a wrestling match in front of nobody before. You know, just for like, this is for shits and giggles. And maybe if you are like, I think maybe if you're one of those people like, I fucking hate wrestling. Wrestling's stupid. They're pussies.
That's what I mean.
That's what
I mean. That's exactly what I mean.
I wasn't saying. But I wasn't saying if you're a fan and you respect it, and you're like, I want the product to be better. I think that is wrestlers being cowards.
Yeah, like, dude. I didn't think like, everyone listening now, you should go to a seminar. I was on about like when I'm at the gym and there's these big guys, you know, like some of them wearing wrestling shirts, and there's like other people around laughing at him because he's wearing a wrestling shirt. Why isn't, you know, him going, look, come take a bump, come to a training session.
Yeah, that I understand. No, the critics, yeah. But I'm saying like fans that are critical of the event, you're like, you never took a bump. I think that's bullshit. You know what I mean? It's just like,
right. So is it right? I used this the other day. Right. So Dave Meltzer, okay, the best worker in the history.
And we're gonna get to live comments in a second. Let's go ahead. Sorry.
Dave Meltzer is the best worker of the business. To never take a bump, okay, and to make as much money as he has doing and critiquing something he's never done but only watched, okay, is crazy. So if you said to me, okay, right, what's a good example? Give me a fucking good example. Give something really, really important. Really, really important. Hospitals. Okay, a doctor. Right. Okay, a doctor. Would you rather have your opinion given to you by a doctor who has been an actual doctor for 40 years or someone who's watched doctors' documentaries for 40 years? Yet people pay the guy who watches the doctor do surgery rather than go to the actual fucking surgeons. Does that make that come on?
Yeah, yes and no. I think if you want to be
as a journalist, when he gives news, credible, I'll listen to his news. I
agree with that. Because here's my thing. Guys, sorry.
Footwork. I heard him critique the footwork of The Miz. How the fuck do you know what footwork is meant to be? You never done it. Like,
this is interesting. Because this is
like, as a journalist, that's fine. You know, he is top dog when it comes to the news, and he is very good at that job. If you pay Dave Meltzer to have that, fair. But when he's breaking down shows saying he's bad and he's spinning this narrative that, that wrestler's bad and that wrestler's bad, giving them a bad rep, I don't like that. I don't like that at all. Mr. Minus 5 stars over here now.
Now, here's my thing. If you want to be a wrestler or a doctor, I agree. But I think critiquing art, no, I don't think you need to have done the art to critique it. And the reason I say that is,
you can critique it as a fan.
I think it's the opposite.
As a fan, it's a different ballgame. As a fan, it's different. He goes and says, like, I'm an expert. I know what I'm doing. But no, you don't. You fucking don't. You've never done it. Do it. Dave, do it.
This is interesting because I see your point. Because like the doctor thing is it's not art, in my opinion. You know, but I think pro wrestling is an art. And here's the thing, like, I don't like critiquing books. because I write books. So like I'll give my opinion. I think this is good, and I'm learning from it. I think wrestlers, when they have their own podcast, they have agendas. They have this. They have that. Where a fan of like,
Yeah, but the fans
if I go to a restaurant, if I go to a restaurant, I don't want to go ask the chef if the food is good. If I go to a restaurant, I don't want to ask a chef from another restaurant if the food is good. I want my friend to tell me or a food critic to tell me. Because here's an example. Let's just stick with the restaurant, okay? If it's the chef, it's going to take balls to say his food sucks. I mean, that takes balls. I'd probably check it out. There's like a reverse psychology on me. Like, your food sucks. I got to check this shit out. But if, like, I went to another restaurant and I was like, hey, bro, like, there's a lot of curry places in Kawasaki, and I love Indian curry. And, like, if I went to a restaurant, Rose right now is the best. It doesn't have the best bread, but it's the best overall food. And, you know, and my friend Alex loves Indian restaurant, and we're like, hey, okay, what's this? What's this? What's this good? But I wouldn't go to Rose and be like, hey, what do you think about, you know, the Great Khali's restaurant that just opened up down the street? That might be racist. I might need to apologize. But moving on. Of course, they're going to be like, it sucks. You know what I mean? So I just got
offended the other day. I was listening to a clip on YouTube, and he was disrespecting the Miz's footwork. It's like, how do you know what footwork he has to do? You don't know.
Well, same thing with boxing. Like, I boxed in the Marines. I've done martial arts, and like, I've watched a lot of tape. I can tell. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Maybe it's because,
like, dude, I've never once had an MMA fight, never had a boxing match. I watched that as a fan. I would never say, you know what, he's pulling that jab a little bit. You know, I know he's definitely pulling a jab. I'll be like, as a fan, you know, I think he could have done it a bit better. I'm not going to go, technically he's pulling the jab. You know, is that even a thing? Is that a thing? I guess it's a thing. I have no idea if it's a thing. If it's not a thing, it is a thing. Exactly. Like, it's just, I don't know. I just think that, and again, like you said, it is a valid point that wrestlers will give their own narrative, but Dave gives his own narrative.
That's true. So I guess you got to trust your critiques, and yeah, I see your point.
Like, that's why I like shows like yours. Why I like people who listen to shows like this, because they're just fans. Like, they'll say this was a good match. They're not going to go, oh, well, that was a good match on SmackDown. But the issue was about 2.5 minutes in, Miz's footwork, his left foot should have been an inch to the left on the right. Like, shut up, Dave. Like, oh, jeez.
Yeah, but I don't know. I have mixed feelings. But here's the thing: a lot of people ask me, because I've ran a lot of successful shows in Florida, and I've helped a lot of wrestlers become better. And I'm not just saying that like a fucking dick. I would get like 100 fucking wrestlers on this show to be like, yeah, fucking Dave knows what the fuck he's talking about. But then I'd feel like a cheap fucking whore using my friends. But with that said, all the time, they're like, well, why don't you become a wrestler? And I always said I'd rather be an MMA fighter and a boxer and a martial artist than a wrestler, because I grew up kind of rough. I don't want to say hard times, but I'll say hard times. And the best advice I ever got from my Uncle Tommy was, you're kind of fucking awkward and weird. You better learn how to fight. And I was like, all right, why? And he's like, because if you're awkward and weird and you can't fight, people will just keep picking on you. But if you're awkward and weird and knock a motherfucker out, everyone's like, hey, dude, that's awkward and weird Dave. Leave him the fuck alone. And it was like the best advice I ever got. And I literally learned how to fight. And I lived above the dojo. I learned how to fight because I didn't want to fight, if that makes sense. You know what I mean? Yeah, I learned how to fight, so I didn't. So like in pro wrestling, I respect it. I love the art form. And people are like, oh, why don't you become a pro wrestler? A, I don't think I have the look. Like, even when I'm in shape, I look like fucking Glass Joe. B, outside of the look. B, I kind of respect it too much. And there's a fear. And it's weird because no one talks about this. There is a fear of, I have to let you do something. You know what I mean? Where like in fighting, you know that motherfucker's not giving you anything, and you know you got to protect yourself. Like, if me and you had a match, there's a bit of a fear that I have, and I'm man enough to admit I have a little bit of a fear. I'd rather fight than wrestle you. because I have to trust that you won't take advantage of me. I have to trust that you will protect me. And that's a very uncomfortable feeling I have. Hence why I'll never be a pro wrestler besides the look, because I do think you have to look the part. I do believe that. Like, nothing pissed me off. We had this saying where, like, granted, I could, this is going to be embarrassing. I could probably beat up half the roster of an ACW at one time. But I didn't look the part. You know what I mean? I didn't look the part. And I always said, like, if it looks like I can kick your ass being super fat and fucking nerdy, you shouldn't be a wrestler. You know what I mean? That's where I was going with it. And I think I would never have the look, and I don't know if I would be brave enough to trust someone. Like, I would, like, let me put it this way. You're training to be a wrestler, and you said, hey, let's fucking fight for fucking because we disagree about something. I'm ready to throw fists. Then if you said, hey, bro, let me fucking show you something. I'm going to show you how to suplex. I'd be like, no, bro, no, you got to suplex me for real or this shit's not happening. So there's that aspect of pro wrestling courage that a lot of combat sports athletes and a lot of martial artists and not a lot of pro wrestlers, I don't think get credit enough. There's a difference of going into a cage, and I don't know, it's a different type of courage and a different type of fear. But
yeah, because I wouldn't go into an MMA cage. I wouldn't go into.
See, I would rather fight you in a. I would rather fight you in a legit fight than you being like, all right, let's call spots. You're gonna have to trust me to fucking throw you over this. Hi, bro, hold on. What is it? I gotta trust you to throw me over what? Get the fuck out of here. You know what I mean? Like, so it's a different type of courage, and I don't think it gets enough respect, at least in the combat sports industry.
That's very fair. That's very fair. That's very fair.
So yeah, I would rather I would rather fight you physically than you go, hey man, let me show you this move. I'm like, bro, no, that's not happening. You're not showing me shit. All right, not happening. I'm scared as fuck. All right, if you punch me in the face and then do that to me, hey, more power to you. But I'm a pussy, dude. I'm not fucking be like, yeah, dude, no. You want to suplex me? You got to fucking suplex me. I'm scared. I'm not scared to get suplexed. I'm scared to let you suplex me. So, all right, let's go to some live comments. Let's see. I honestly don't remember the last time I had McDonald's. It tastes so horrible. Here's the thing about fast food that I think the more you eat it, the better it tastes, and you kind of need it. If you really love fast food, take like a month or 2 months off and go back, it doesn't taste good. I don't know. It's something weird about fast food. People smarter than me says it might be the chemicals. But like if I eat McDonald's every day, and there's a time I did, it's embarrassing. It tastes fucking good and you need it. You know what I mean? But if you stop and then you go, like every now and then if we're running late and I'm with my kids, I'm like, all right, let's go get McDonald's. It tastes fucking horrible. And I don't know. I don't know if it's chemicals. I don't know what the situation is. But the less you eat fast food, the more horrible it tastes. So we got this is a weird fucking show, but I like it. There, Michael, and I always slaughter his name, but thanks for coming back. There will be a time when Vince will no longer be that hands-on in the business, and I believe that will be the end of an era. Pro wrestling might transform after Vince, and hopefully for the better. I don't know. It's interesting. I don't know. Vince is king, and I don't know. The fan in me says, I hope when Triple H takes over, NXT is just on a bigger stage. That's the fan in me. The critic in me is like, they're going to do the same shit forever and I'm out. You know what I mean? So, I don't know what, this has nothing to do with Hulk Hogan and we're jumping all over the place, but welcome to Stump the Idiot. Fan, wrestler, critic. Try to wear 3 hats. And maybe your opinion's the same for all 3. As a pro wrestling fan, as a training pro wrestler, and as a critic, former critic, whatever you want to call. What do you think WWE, and it's hard to tell, but just early predictions, what do you think WWE will be like when Vince really does step down?
The same. Because it's a public traded company, isn't it? I reckon it'll be exactly the same. I reckon Vince has groomed Triple H on what to do, how to do it. I think it'll be the same. But think about this, because the thing is, if Raw and SmackDown did its job and was a good weekly episodic television program, the hardcore wrestling fans who love the bell to bell stuff, they got their NXT UK, they got NXT, they got 205, they've got normal NXT, and they've got all these tournaments where they bring people in, the classic, the Mae Young gimmick. You know, they got that, and then the weekly episodics where you get your casual viewers and everyone watches the pay-per-views. I guess that's how it should be in my mind, anyway. As a trainee wrestler, I think selfishly, I don't know, because I don't know. I don't know if Vince goes, it'll help. Either way, I think what they've done with the UK, for me, obviously living in the UK is great. But I don't want to say if I'll ever go there if I don't, because who knows what will happen. I could get hurt next Wednesday. Touch wood at training. You know, you never know what's going to happen. But I think it's great for the industry, and I know that everyone, we have this group chat with all our trainees, and I know that everyone literally copy and pasted the W.com article that the Performance Center was open and that the NXT UK takeover stuff. So I think it's great for the industry, makes younger wrestlers more motivated. So like, look, lots of people's dreams are to go to WWE, and I respect that. I'm not going to say publicly what my dreams are. It may be, it may not be, but either way, it's good for the industry because just more wrestlers, more trainees, more wrestlers.
Yeah, your dream is to be on Koco Plays Fire Pro Wrestling. That's your dream. That's why you're training.
That is the real dream. That's what it's all about. You know, I'm gonna go out there with tights saying Koco Plays.
I say you're in the future, young Lion. You're gonna be old Lion LK, not young Lion LK, but old Lion LK. You're gonna have the IWGP title, the TNA title, the NWA title, and the WWE title, and be like, was it worth it? I never even got to be on Koco Plays once, and drop the titles and walk away. You know, like, you ever see the Spider-Man the famous Spider-Man cover where they put the Spider-Man suit in a garbage can and Peter Parker walks away sad?
Oh,
that's yeah. Except it's all the major titles of wrestling world. You're just like, was it even worth it? Was the training worth it? I've never been on Koco Plays once. I just walk away. They play the old Incredible Hulk soundtrack. We got distracted. Back to live comments.
Go for it.
People defend whatever the guy was who had the dead guy in the YouTube video. I think Logan Paul. I only know him because of PewDiePie. But yeah, people lost their shit. I don't know if people should have lost their shit as much. But yeah, I'm not defending the guy. But, you know, I'm just indifferent. Like, you ever just, I don't know, maybe I'm too old or I've been trying to focus on inner peace too much. You ever see people flip the fuck out on the internet and you're just like, I'm indifferent. Oh, yeah, it's fucking wrong, but it's not that wrong. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
Seen worse.
yeah, like, I don't know. It's just, I'm so indifferent. Like, it just seems, I don't know, maybe I've just become the old man that just doesn't give a fuck at, like, the highest level. Like, you know, like the tampon spot in fucking pro wrestling. I'm like, really? You guys are upset about this? I'm indifferent. You know what I mean? I was like, whatever, dude. No, Daniel Price says not so much. Neither that Triple H will save this place or his wife will let him have control is greatly exaggerated. Dave got happy in the pants when Okada went back to the shorts. No way. Okay, you can vouch for this. I am the only fan of Okada that's pro pants. I am the biggest Okada fanboy in the world, and I am pro pants. Pro pants. Hashtag pro pants. There might be other Okada fans. There might be. I'm pretty sure. Okay, I'm pretty sure I'm the biggest Okada fanboy in the world. All right. With that said, I'm wearing a Goto shirt because Goto and Koco Plays won my IWGP title. Fucking no, focus. That shit's serious, okay? This is serious. I'm gonna fucking rematch him fucking later today. Subscribe to Koco Plays. Shit's serious, okay?
I always wake up now and I always check my phone. It's like notification. Koco Plays, Koco Plays, Koco Plays. For fuck's sake.
I got a problem. With that said, speaking of Koco Plays, with that said, one time my one of my friends asked Bear Friend, my new girlfriend, she's like, "Do you think Dave's gay?" And she goes, "Just for Okada." Just for Okada, no one else. Oh man. But where was I going? Yeah, I'm pro pants. All right. I am pro pants. Okay. Do you know you do Pro Rest Daily on this show? You talk to a lot of Pro Rest fans online. Is anyone pro pants but me? Is there?
I haven't heard any. I heard like the reaction that he got when he took them off. I could just picture you going, "Boo, put them back on."
Where's the pants? On Koco Plays, I can't guarantee it, but I'll try. He'll always wear pants. All right? There's an option where you can go on Fire Pro Wrestling and put him back in his old pants. I refuse. I refuse. Blonde hair, long pants is the Okada that's the best Okada.
What about balloons?
No, balloons don't exist. Just like
And
Martin
music,
St. Louis.
and
Martin St.
music.
Louis never played for the Rangers, and Okada never came out with balloons. That is Photoshop. That is hacked websites. That is doctored footage. It never happened. And when I go to live events and he comes out with the balloons, that never happened. I just look away. I refuse. I'm just like, Okada, I refuse to believe the balloons existed. The balloons never existed, okay? There's 3 things in life I know. All right? 1, Martin St. Louis never played for the Rangers. 2, Okada's better in pants. 3, the balloons don't exist. Didn't exist. It's all in your imagination. Yeah, you were a little punch drunk.
Remix song as well. I didn't like the remix song.
Yeah, it was a bit much. Hopefully they go back. All right, but the balloon that happened though. The balloons never happened. Dave, what do you think of AEW? I am very excited and root for them the best. I hope they just stick to their vision. We did a whole video on it. Yeah. Go ahead, okay?
I was still going to say go check out the video, but you said it as well.
Yeah. So should WWE talk about Chris Benoit even though he did what he did?
No.
I don't think they should. I don't think they should promote it, but I don't think they should erase his history. Like, I don't think they should be like, yeah, fucking Chris Benoit had a legend match, or hey, dude, let's talk about Chris Benoit as champion. They shouldn't do that, but they shouldn't delete it. You know what I mean? So
like, you should be able to go to WWE.com, get the history of all the title matches or title
and Benoit
belts,
should be there.
And Benoit should be on there.
Yeah. I don't think you should erase history, but I also don't think you should promote it and talk about it and sell.
He shouldn't have any fucking merch. Obviously, he shouldn't have a superstar profile. He shouldn't have a bio. He shouldn't have any of that. But everything he done,
no Hall of Fame, because
no Hall of Fame. Obviously, it's just
because the thing is, he would have to go into the Hall of Fame now. What we know, if he was in the Hall of Fame, I don't think you should take him out.
Exactly.
But then you're like, yeah, he shouldn't go in the Hall of Fame. Like, I think you should take away his future and not even like promote his past, but don't delete it.
Like things like when Randy
I'm just not big into deleting art and history. I'm just not. So
it was like I remember it was on SmackDown a year or 2 back, and they did a video package highlighting Randy Orton. So of course I'm drooling and throbbing at the mouth. And they showed Orton when he won his first world title, and they showed the RKO where it was just Orton hitting like nothing in midair, and it was like, dude, he beat Benoit. I was like, you can't just erase that. It happened. People know Orton beat Benoit. You don't have to hide it. The more you hide it, the more people look into it.
Well, yeah, and all that, but Tito Ortiz mentioned that. Tito Ortiz, actually, when UFC and Tito Ortiz were having a falling out because I think they're over it, right? But Tito Ortiz, he actually said that and I don't know if this is true, but he told me T-shirt sales went up because they blurred out his logos on everything, and people were like, what are they blurring out? So, like, yeah, I don't think
it's like, and when they talk about like people who have won the Royal Rumble from entry number 1, they always go, sure, 2 people have won from entry number 1, Shawn Michaels, and they will never mention Benoit. It's like, dude, why couldn't you just said 2 people? Don't bring up Shawn Michaels. Just say 2 people have done it. Say Shawn Michaels in 1995, and then you don't have to say Benoit, and just say the other one was in 2004. Go check it out on the network. Boom. Like, petty.
How awesome would a Chris Benoit versus Okada match be? Well, there was a rumor that Vince only wants 1 Japanese star on his roster. That's more than a rumor.
Dude, he's got a Tommy and Kirisawa on 205. He's got Nakamura and Asuka on SmackDown.
Yeah, he had to be talked into it. I just find out. Go out of your way to do research. How they talked Vince into hiring Gail Kim, and you'll just know what type of person he is. Just do a little research. How did they talk Vince into hiring Gail Kim, and just be like, he's a fucking horrible human being. Yet you fuckers forgive him. You forgive the fucking king, don't you? But it feels good to fucking beat up on poor little... I can't even say that with a straight face. Did pretty well for himself. I really don't believe Triple H will continue to make the same decisions as Vince. This is from Michael. He was his own perspective of the business, and for better or worse, he's going to change. I hope so. I just hope I don't hope he changes the business model. I hope he changes the entertainment aspect of it. Marketing wise, they're doing great. And, because it's cool for females and minorities, they're being a little more fair than usual. But just focus on talent being number one and connection being number two. Like, oh, he's talented, he connects with the crowd. She's talented, connects with the crowd. Bam. Doesn't matter sex, color, religion, anything. Talent, that, and then just work on creative. But marketing wise, they're really
they're top draw. They are top draw.
Yeah. They're amazing at what they do, and people can lie, but the Young Bucks are pretty awesome at marketing too. So it's a good time. Like, if you're into marketing, you should actually really study WWE and what the Young Bucks did. It's two different styles of marketing, but both very successful. I really don't. Oh wait, we're moving on. Let's see. Skipping that one because it was a reply to someone else. Demon Rock says, if See the Wow is Women of Wrestling is on Access TV this Friday. All right, I'll have to check it. DC the Fighter, not comic books. Yeah, I like DC the Fighter. The comic books ain't bad. The movies are horrible. I'm just a Marvel guy through and through. So will LK be at the UK PC and be NXT UK champ in 2022? Jed Alex wants to know.
How far away is that? What are we now?
We're at 19. The only reason I know the year is because I play too much NHL. If the NHL didn't know my years, I wouldn't fucking know what year it is.
I don't know. I don't know where I'll go. Don't know what, who knows? I may still be training in that time. Who knows? Who knows?
All right. Daniel Price says, maybe Dave, but then I'm getting token recruits. They'll never push from countries. They'll likely never work for a big tell. China, Saudi Arabia, etc. Fortunately for WWE, wrestling is huge in Britain. All right. I know they worked Arabia and are going back again, granted, but the token recruits are a lot like Peter Griffin or Kurt Angle's Black Sun. All right. Does LK watch UFC on BT Sports? Okay.
I did, and I think their contract, have they renewed the contract yet?
I don't know. Something tells me that KocoSports should know that.
Yeah, I think we should.
KocoSports pulled 2 whoopsies in one day.
No, hear me out, because obviously they moved to ESPN, okay, in America, and they haven't had any shows, okay, since late December, correct? I knew the contract expired at the end of 2018, so I have no idea, because there hasn't been a fight yet in 2019 for UFC, or that I've watched anyway. So when I go and sit down in the lounge and put on BT Sport, and I'm very disappointed when fucking snooker comes on instead of UFC, then I'll figure out if it's on BT Sport or not.
All right.
Good old Ronnie O'Sullivan. That joke would have killed in England.
Michael says CM Punk needs to return to wrestling. Despite the fact I know there are more athletic, gifted wrestlers than him, he's still my favorite. His matches and his promos put him on #1 wrestler. I love CM Punk.
Mm-hmm.
With that said, I think the ultimate fit has to be All Elite Wrestling. This is my strong opinion. No facts whatsoever, but strong opinion. If he doesn't come back to All Elite Wrestling, or go to All Elite Wrestling, but come back to pro wrestling, I don't think he's going anywhere. Like, if he doesn't return to All Elite, he's just not returning. And that's just me having a very strong opinion. All right. Daniel Price says Meltzer made a fortune off being ambiguous. It could or couldn't happen. If it does, I'm right. But if he doesn't, my sources were wrong. Oh, yeah. But I mean, it is safe, because here's the thing. I've actually worked, I don't want to say legit news because that makes pro wrestling news sound bad. But at times I kind of, I'm granted, he might fake the funk with a lot of shit, and that's on him. But there are times where just news is like that. You know what I mean? And he just puts it out there. So I don't know. I know the odds of him making up news are very high. It's like freak economics. It's just odds. But also what he does is kind of hard. He's trying to get you information about a secretive business that doesn't want to give away spoilers, who also gives false information. He doesn't have the easiest job in the world.
Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This, I don't know if it had. Who knows? If hopefully the channel takes off. But if this video ever gets out to them, I'm gonna feed you, Dave, so much bullshit. I am so excited. You don't understand how excited I am to send that first fucking email. Oh, I am excited. Oh, I hope it pays, dude. I hope he pays. Oh, I'm excited.
Are you just gonna make up news stories?
100%, 100%, dude, 100%. But I'm gonna do it to benefit my friends. Like, it's gonna be great.
Well, not all that, but can you make it where like Vince is stealing ideas off Koco plays? Like, just be like, hey, dude, I don't know if I'm gonna watch it. He's Vince McMahon. Like, you didn't see this coming. Vince McMahon's actually addicted to this Let's Play channel called Koco Plays. He steals ideas. That's why he wants Okada so bad. Oh my god. That would be amazing and horrible at the same time. Meltzer made a lot of money and fame off his star rating. Yeah, I don't hate Meltzer. I'm indifferent. Daniel Price. I don't know why YouTube is blocking your comments, Daniel Price, and I want to apologize for YouTube being such fucking assholes. Basically, Xavier Woods and other guys saying you can't criticize if you're not taking bumps is false. I agree with that. Equivalency damage control. That's basically going fuck you, pay us, stay silent.
Hey, there's a difference between criticizing and talking about footwork, right? If Meltz went, you know what, this was a bad match. It was just nothing. It was just a bad match. Whew, sure, you know, but don't like break it down like to things like footwork when unless you wrestled, you don't know the footwork. Because you don't know in ring positioning. You think you know, but you don't. I thought I knew.
But pro wrestling,
I had no idea.
I was about to say. I feel like pro wrestling is different because it's not a high school sport. Like a lot of times, like, you know, like, well, there's sports writers that do that all the time, but they probably played the sport as kids. You don't really have it in high schools and colleges. So wrestling's a weird breed. Like, because normally I would defend a sportscaster, you know what I mean? Be like, no, that's stupid. But I don't know, because there's a lot of great women reporters, you know what I mean? And they don't get to play in our time now, get to play certain sports. So I don't know. I don't know if I'm on board with this. I respect your opinion, but I need more time to think about it. I need more time. Jedi Alex. So if Dave and LK had a match, he wouldn't Rainmaker LK 1,000 times, not holding anything back. All right. I love Okada, but in a real fight, I do not think the Rainmaker is very effective. All I know is, holy shit, if you can hit a Rainmaker in a real fight, I'm buying your drink. You know what I mean? Like, it's one of those things. You're just like, dude, I'm going to. Like, I just remember, oh my God, fucking, I forget who it is. IPW is having an event, but I went drinking with IPW guys one time, and there was a story that one of the wrestlers got into a fight who wasn't a wrestler, and he was pulling the punches. When the guy was like, what the fuck is going on? He was like this. And when the cops came, he's like, this motherfucker wasn't selling for shit. But then they just like took the punch. Yeah, it was fucking. But yeah, if you could fucking legit hit a Rainmaker, that would be amazing. Indeed, trust a Brock Lesnar not to drop you on your neck just as just for sandbagging. Yeah. LK, you basically tell us that a fan cannot critique a sport, but this limits the opinions. Built.
No. I have not said that. I don't like him breaking down the footwork. You can say, look, this match sucked. He didn't perform well, or he blew a spot, which is obvious. Say he went for a springboard and he slipped. He botched when it's a clear botch. That's cool. His job is to break down a match. That's cool. But when he starts talking about footwork, like not only if he started explaining the footwork, not only is that, you know, exposing the business, even though it already is, but, you know.
Yeah, that's an old potato sailed down the sea. I don't even know what
I would never come on here and say how to do things. Never. Because, like, I remember the first time when I'm being shown this shit, I'm like, fuck me. I thought this was going to be so fucking simple. Fuck. This is tough. There's so much to remember. It's not just, you know, go in there and you do your high spots. There's so much. But, like, again, you can come on and you can say, look, this show was shit. This show was a disgrace. It was bad. It was the worst television show I've ever watched. They put no effort in, blah, 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 blah. That's cool. But then, like, breaking it down like that, footwork, dude, footwork? No. That's my limit. Like how many people we fucking start off win, loss, or tie. We care about, you know, you guys' opinion on what's your thoughts on the show. What's your review of a show, you know? Like, I don't want it to come across as, oh, you're a fan, you can't have an opinion. Yes, you should have your opinion. And when I start wrestling, I want everyone's opinion on if it was a good match, if it was bad, if that looked botched, if that looked good, if it looked shit. But I don't want people to can't go, oh, well, actually, okay, your footwork on when you're in the corner just wasn't good. How the fuck would you know?
I don't know. I'm indifferent on this. I don't have a dog in the fight. How about LK is how about LK is the ref for a fight between Dave and Wrestling Ranton? I know Wrestling Ranton does martial arts, and I imagine he's a lot. I imagine he's a lot bigger than me. I'm talking weight classes. What do you think I am, Sakuraba? I don't know. As long as it's accompanied with good arguments, it's good. Daniel Price says LK is not saying Meltzer can't criticize or doesn't know his shit. He is saying he starts to micromanage his criticism way too much and looking for shit to criticize rather than the matches themselves.
Boom, 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 boom. There we go.
The 1776er says, "What up, brother? What's up, man? Miss you." Demon Rock says, "I hope AEW gets a deal with Stardom and Pro Wrestling Eve. That would be great." And there's irony. WCW went to hell. They got under the thumb of public trading. Vince kills them off, goes public trading. The company is a dumpster fire. Comments to each other. I'm going to try to skip comments to each other because we have a lot, brother. LK will main event Wrestle Kingdom 25. Jesus Christ. Jedi Alex is putting some pressure on you, brother. Don't let the internet infantry down. LK is going to do a run-in as Jay White's legitimate brother and join Chaos. Only to be kicked around to various tables and taken in by Naito, who pities
with a Koco Plays t-shirt with the fucking switchblade knife.
No! So Dave won't be the old guy yelling at me to get off his lawn. No. Hashtag pro pants. Jedi Alex is pro pants. Hashtag. No, I am actually getting a new house in June. I'm really excited, and I'll talk about it more. I might actually do a personal vlog on it. But I'm getting a house in June, and the best part about it is in my bedroom, there's a Pokemon stadium actually right there because there's a park right outside. So I could be in bed spinning my Pokemon stadium and defending it, the Pokemon base. Let me tell you something. My girlfriend had to tell me to shut the fuck up because we were like in the parking lot about to enter. I'm like, this is the one. We're taking it. We're taking it. So I'm going to be the old man that's going to be like, get away from my Pokemon base. Are you Team Blue? If you're not Team Blue, get the fuck out of here. Go tell your mom. You ain't fucking with my Snorlax. You're not fucking with my Snorlax. Oh, priorities. My girlfriend is dating an 8-year-old. So Okada is life. I agree. All right. No, it still pisses me off more than it should is when YouTube all of a sudden just jumps the chat to the bottom.
Oh, it's evil.
Yeah, Okada's pants better than Corbin's skinny jeans. Yeah, I'm anti skinny jeans. I can't do it. No matter how much weight I lose, I just can't do it. Hail Okada. Okada in shorts is the best. You've lost your mind, Koco. What? 1776er, the man who made the art for Operation Freak Show. My brother betrayed me. I think that's 77. I hope that's him. I forgot. I know because I forgot.
He's going to claim credit.
No, because I forgot his YouTube handle. I'm 92% sure it's him. Martin St. Louis did play for the Rangers. No, he didn't. All right? Listen, folks, if you get anything out of this, it is Martin St. Louis never played for the Rangers. Hacks, photoshops, technology, biggest conspiracy ever, okay? LK, I know you know nothing about the hockey because I'm stereotyping you. But just know, if anyone ever brings up the NHL, be like, oh, the only thing I know about the NHL is Martin St. Louis never played for the Rangers. Okay? You remember there was a fake Kevin Nash?
Yeah.
Remember there's a fake Diesel? That was a fake Martin St. Louis, okay? Martin St. Louis never played for the Rangers. Jericho's dad played for the Rangers. Yeah, and I still never forgave him. LK confirmed gay for Randy Orton.
Dude, that was a joke. It's an old school joke.
Dave, I just tweeted you a couple of pictures. I got to go to live tweets. There we go. Live tweets. Twittering on the air, folks. What do we got? Okay. Son of a bitch. Look at this. I don't know. Can you see this, LK?
Yeah.
He sent me a Photoshop of Martin St. Louis on the Rangers and a Photoshop of Okada holding a balloon. These two things have never happened, okay? Can we be agreed? That is Photoshop. It is Photoshop, and you're an evil man to ruin the reputation of such great saints, okay? Okada never had balloons. Martin St. Louis never played for the Rangers. That's just fucking hashtag science fact / I'm running out of stuff to talk about. That's it. All right? Can we agree? All right? All right, listen. We might not be able to agree when to forgive Hulk Hogan or if Hulk Hogan should be forgiven. But I think we can all agree Okada never had balloons and Martin St. Louis never played for the Rangers, okay? Let's find some middle ground here. Okada, I'm going to write a letter to the aliens that dropped Orton off here and ask him to come back and take him to the black hole of no charisma from whence he came. Oh, that was awesome. That's from Daniel Price. Okada turned...
he said that about Randy Orton.
Yeah. Okada turned him down at least 3 times, and Bushi turned him down 6 times. Gail Kim is life. I know, she's beautiful. I can't wait to see it.
Back to Randy Orton, because when we start talking about him, I'll get a bit on edge. Imagine Randy Orton versus Okada, Dave.
Okay. Okada's carrying the match. Got it. What? Didn't I see this already?
How could you not look at Randy Orton and think what a great worker? Like, generally, like, I don't get how you don't think he's a great wrestler.
I don't know.
He used to. I know. I know.
Maybe that's why Meltzer goes into. Hold on. In Meltzer's defense, maybe that's why Meltzer goes into more defense. This is my legit breakdown. I don't know. I just don't like him. Okay.
I would prefer if Dave did that. I'd prefer if Dave did that rather than go. Well, the Miz's footwork when he was in the corner wasn't great. Like, fuck's sake. Oh, geez.
Know what I think it is? And I'm being 100% honest. I think I hate, and it's not his fault. I know you're already gonna jump on me. I think I hate Randy Orton because I've seen him so much against John Cena, and I can't forgive him. I could forgive some people. All right. I can forgive some people.
Dave, right. So
Randy Orton versus John Cena, I can't forgive. Can't forgive.
2029. I'm in a program with
fucking
sideways. With fucking big match Johnny Boy, okay?
All right.
And it's been 5 pay-per-views. Am I going to go, Vince, I really don't want to face John Cena on this pay-per-view. I don't want to be the main event. I just don't want, because, fans might be sick and tired of seeing me, but they might not want to see me anymore.
If you want to be on Koco Plays, you will.
Oh, jeez. Come on, dude. No way, dude. Oh.
Also, though, I see your point, but he also has a fucking responsibility as a professional to keep it fresh. You know what I mean?
But he can't keep it fresh if he's facing the same fucking guy. Like, all the matches were different. Like, because they're all different gimmicks, weren't they? There was like a Hell in a Cell, there was an Iron.
I gave John Cena and Randy Orton the Hulk Hogan treatment. I heard the noise in the background, but I just walked home. As a matter of fact, at this time of my age, I was home, so I literally just turned around and turned off the television. Matter of fact, that's not fair to Randy Orton. They might have had 9-star matches. I don't know. I turned the fucking television off. Fuck him, dude. I know I watched 1 or 2 matches, and I was just like, dude, I'm out. Mike, you know what? Randy Orton and John Cena matches are like Michael Bay movies. Everyone makes a mistake, but it's your fault if you keep watching. You know what I mean? It's your fucking fault if you keep watching. I can't wait to see the internet rage and joy if CM Punk goes to AEW. Yeah, I'll be happy. I don't know why. That's one thing I don't understand. I don't understand why people hate CM Punk. He tried something and failed, and, well, that's life. Good for him. You know what I mean? Like, he tried, but it's not like he tried something easy. He's not like, hey, guys, I'm going to try to fucking eat a sandwich. I'm going to fucking try to become a UFC fighter, okay? It's not easy. It's not easy. Oh, go ahead. You were about to say something, sir?
It's 5 a.m. I'm punch drunk.
All right, we're going to skip the round. BT Sports got the contract, but is moving from 2 to their ESPN channel. Thank you, Dean.
Oh, okay, yeah, thank you. Yes, that's fucking good. Thank you very much, whoever said that. Absolute legend.
When Okada came back as the real Rainmaker at Wrestle Kingdom, I cried one long tear of joy, the happiest I've been since the birth of my daughter. Yep, that's the guy who made the cover of my book. That's the guy. Speaking of that, dude, we got to talk because we got some big things happening in 2019. Meaning, I'm giving away I'm going all elite. I am going all in. I have some big announcements to do. I'm a writing podcast. I don't know, because like it's not official yet, so maybe I shouldn't make the big announcements. Maybe this is how I get sued. But yeah, 2019, we're fucking putting our balls on the line. Koco did, Koco play. I have IPTV. That's what Demon Rock said. Jedi Alex says Koco plays did predict Okada and Tanahashi becoming allies. That's right. Koco plays. And it depends who the mole is. We might have predicted the mole, but there's a good chance that dude. Can we agree? Can we agree that you can have your opinion on New Japan and you can have your opinion on 1-5 and 1-4, but if you fucking say long-term booking for bad booking again, I fucking hate you. I just did. It's long-term booking. No, this is bad booking. Like, dude, whatever I fuck up in life, I'm going to that. I was like, hey, dude, I'd forgive Jon Jones right now if he's like, hey, dude, remember that time I fucking hit that lady with a car and fucking ran off and there was drugs in my car and I just left her there. She was pregnant. Remember that? It was called a hit and run. It's actually a serious fucking crime and I have no idea if the baby or her survived. Remember that? If he just said it's long-term booking, I'd be like, all right, you know what? I forgive you. Long-term booking. That's it. We figured it out. We can only forgive people if their bullshit excuse is long-term booking, because fuck you, New Japan fans who say that. Fuck you. Fuck you. Hold on. Wait a second. I got to get serious, dude. You know what? I got a little overreacted. You know what? Sometimes we live in a PC culture world. We need the YouTube ad revenue money that's not there anymore. We need to fucking sell merch. We have to relate to younger people. We have to be more open-minded. This is Inner Peace, Dave. From the bottom of my heart, I have an important message to you. Fuck you! All right, seriously. Fuck you. It's long-term booking. Dude, I do not, like, I am one of those guys, my whole time in YouTube, I watch a lot of YouTube, by the way. My whole time in YouTube, I've only disliked 2 or 3 videos. I'm just not a disliker. I'm like, I'll ignore it, but I don't dislike. I'm just not that type of guy. Like, hey, you do you, man. I'm not going to dislike it. If I watch your podcast and you fucking, you can love 1-4, 1-5. Without a doubt. Hey, that's your cup of tea. More power to you. I'm not going to fucking judge. But if you fucking make the excuse that it's long-term booking and that's why people didn't like it, you're getting the dreaded thumbs down. There, I said it. I'm making a stance. I am making a stance. Long-term booking. Dude, when I fall on my fucking ass, when I shit my pants, piss myself, when my girlfriend leaves me, when I fucking fall down a fucking flight of stairs, I'm just like, long-term booking. Long-term booking. Get the fuck out of here with that shit. What the fuck? You sound like a bunch of Triple H defenders. There's a this is from Daniel Price. There's a major roadblock to Punk going there. Chris Jericho. He doesn't hate him like Triple H, but they're not friends. All right, so it should be interesting. CM Punk and Chris Jericho have beef? Question mark. Since when? Always thought they had great respect for each other. How many times has LK said footwork in this stream? Footwork! Respect, yes. Personal level ability to work together? No. All right. Steve Henry. Steve Henry, I don't know if you're a new guy, but welcome to the party. Most females mainly care about looks and money that when it comes to relationships. That's why you got to date bears. Bear friend doesn't give a shit about anything. I'm just kidding. I can't. Bear friend's going to fucking leave me. Hey, guys, if you're single, stay single. And if you're not, you should break up with your girlfriend or wife. She'll most likely cheat on you. Pretty much all females cheat. Trust me, I know. Most females are gold diggers. Steve Henry. Jesus.
Jeez, Steve.
Granted, I've been heartbroken before, but Jesus.
Dude, that was too much.
Wait, there's more. We're not done. Oh, YouTube thinks we're done, but we're not. I bet if I were good looking or rich, my chances of getting a girlfriend would be a lot higher. Yes and no. I do like, because I'm being genuine here. I don't think the friend zone thing is real. I think you just have shitty friends and you're horny. Like, I don't think friend zone's real. Like, I don't. I was just like, oh, you're fucking horny and she's a shitty friend. That's fucking that. But, yeah. Yeah, I do. But I do think, because when I lost a lot of weight, like, I remember I'm myself no matter what. And, like, good or bad. Sometimes I'm shy. Like, oh, man, if I'm myself now, I could get fired. You know what I mean? Unless it's I have to stand up. Be like, hey, dude, you're being a bit of a racist fucking dick. You know what I mean? Then I'll stand up. But if I'm not going to be like, hey, boss, Koco plays, am I right? You know what I mean? I'm not going to be like that. But
I fucking bet you are.
I probably am, dude. Sadly, yes. Nowadays, I think there's like layers of ice. When I first meet my boss, I'm like, I'm a professional robot. And they're like, what do you do on your free time? Like, you really don't want to know, boss. You don't want to know. But yeah, but I did notice when I lost weight, women do treat you differently, like a lot differently. Like I lost 70 pounds and money, I think matters, but I think that's easier to see. You know what I mean? Like here's an example. I would just talk about nerdy shit with women. And then like, I'd be like, let's just pick Koco plays. I'm like, yo, Koco plays, fucking like, comment, subscribe. Am I right, baby? And then like, the girl, I'm being a little sarcastic here, but you get the point, goes, yeah, I like Koco plays. By the way, I have a boyfriend. And you're like, well, that has nothing to do with Koco plays, the topic we're talking about, but good to know. But when you're skinny, when I was skinny, it was the opposite. Like, yeah, I like Koco plays, and I'm single. And you're like, okay. So yeah, I do notice they treat you a lot different. Weight, like your weight. You know, like when I lose 70 pounds, they're a lot nicer to me than when I gain 70 pounds. And they touch you a lot more. Like I just remember when like I was like really fat, no one ever touched me. And then like out of nowhere, girls at work would be like, hey, how you doing? Hey, can you do this? And you're like, what the fuck is going on? They stand closer to you. So yeah, but I guess it's just attractiveness. And money, I think is just, it's kind of obvious. And if you have a woman that's into you because of money, that's not a good woman. Can't stand most females, most lie, cheat, and pretend. Us guys should come together, hunt down most females, and make them go away to some island. Jesus Christ, Steve.
Fuck? What the fuck?
Steve, I've been heartbroken before, but Jesus Christ, Steve. It's a lot easier for good-looking rich guys to get a girlfriend. Yeah, without a doubt. Without a doubt. Because, like, also good, like, because they want confidence, they want looks and money, but, like, it's a triforce, so all three happen. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah, because I think confidence matters too.
Yeah, it's all about the confidence, man. You could be the ugliest piece of shit in the world, but if you have confidence, you can go out there and you can pull something. You know, I'm not going to say you're going to go out there and pull a 10, but you're going to go out and pull something at least.
Yeah. But also, too, the friend zone type people, also, they sometimes want, like, really high standards. Like, a lot of times I'll meet really shy friends, and they're like, Dave, you're not shy. You'll talk to anyone. Can you help me? And then I'll see a girl who's absolutely beautiful, and I'll be like, nah, I want someone better looking than that. I'm like, yo, bro, let's fucking regroup here, okay? Let's regroup. She is very beautiful. You are bringing nothing to the table. If you think you can do better than her, maybe there's something, you know what I mean? Like, but I think you should, I'm older, I think you should only date personality. And I know a lot of my younger friends make fun of me for that. But I've dated for looks, and it gets very boring very fast. Besides bragging, like, oh, look at this. I have a beautiful fucking girlfriend. Outside of that, it's really fucking annoying. So always date for personality. But no, young guys don't listen to me. And then when they're 40 and lose everything to a divorce to a fucking hot chick, you'll be like, oh, man, I should have listened to Dave. It's too late then. I actually like Okada in both shorts and pants. He's still an awesome wrestler either way. Oh, Jedi Alex calling it down the middle. Don't believe him, LK. Martin St. Louis did play for the Rangers. It happened. Oh, I still love you, brother, despite your Okada pants hang up. Awesome. Japanese remake of It starring Okada as Pennywise. You know what? I don't know how I feel about that. I need more time to process that. Randy Orton is like, I love when someone hits you with a comment and they're like, that's just too deep for me right now. Okay. I love Stephen King. I love it. I love Okada, but my hatred of balloons. Toward my hatred of balloons. I don't really hate balloons, but you should not come out as a pro wrestler with balloons. You should not. You know what I mean? No.
Noted gimmick ideas. Come out with balloons.
Yeah. Dave, who do you hate, Randy Orton or Wayne Gretzky? Wayne Gretzky on the Rangers, I hate more. Wayne Gretzky on any other team, I hate Randy Orton more. Kevin Buchanan says, I just hate Randy Orton, period. All right, you just fucking calling it right. He just fucking gets to the point. I love Kevin Buchanan, even though he spells his name with an A. Am I saying it right, Kevin? Listen, you can spell it with an A, but this is where I draw the line. This is a little emotional. I know we're trying to be politically correct, and I don't mean to pick on you, Kevin, and you could spell it with an A, and I forgive you. Okay? This is kind of fucked up. I'm digging myself in a hole. But, all right, if you spell your name, if your name is Philip, and you do not spell it with a PH, your name is fucking Flip, and fuck you. All right? No double P. Dude, I fucking hate the NHL because there are 476 different ways to spell Philip. No. All right? There's no double P. Like, if you want, I am willing to work with you 1 L or 2 L's. I'm willing. I'm willing to listen. I'm willing to listen to that argument. But 2 P's, get the fuck out of here. F-I, get the fuck out of here. We do not spell Philip with F. There. You know what? Sometimes you have to fucking be controversial. Sometimes you have to fucking risk losing subscribers, views, and friends. But you cannot spell Philip with F. There. See, people hate CM Punk for leaving their precious WWE and trying UFC. That sucks. Oh my God, Daniel Price. Comment of the fucking night. Vince, why are you racist? Long-term booking. Oh, man. I wonder how many people think Dave is dating an actual bear. I hope everyone. Hashtag friendzone isn't real. If he were, or Daniel Price says, if he were, you technically be dating Skrull since he has the bear. Life's great mysteries. I have my own Triforce. I'm a nerdy metalhead who loves sports and wrestling. I've been single for over 5 years. Go out there, man. Go out there. But the thing is, too, like, a lot of times, though, dude, it is just going
It's confidence.
out.
It's confidence. It's being able to go to a bar.
But you also have to be in the right mindset, too. Like example, me and Bear Friend, if I met Bear Friend maybe 2 months earlier, I probably wouldn't have talked to her. Because, like, if your mindset is, I don't want to fucking date, why the fuck am I here? Don't fucking talk to me. That's not the best way to start a relationship. You know what I mean? So it's confidence, but it's also mindset. Sometimes you need time off from dating. So you can't be like, you can't be like, fuck women, relationships are stupid. Why don't I have a girlfriend? Like, it's a bad way to start off. Even though me and Bear Friend's first conversation was pretty bad.
Because that's what I'm just coming off that phase because I was with someone for 3 years and then that ended in the summer. So I kind of had that 6 months off where I was just like, poof, focus on me time. Watched a lot of wrestling. Sat in this chair too much. I reckon the amount of hours I'm accumulated in this fucking very comfy chair would equal me to get my virginity back without a shadow of a doubt. I've been in this chair that much.
Well, I know, but also, it depends on your lifestyle. Like, there was a time last year where I went to the gym twice a day, wrote 2,000 words a day, went to work from 6 to 7. If that's your fucking schedule, you're not getting a girlfriend in that schedule. You know what I mean?
That's true, yeah.
So, like, it just depends.
So I have 1 day off, and so I work 5 days a week, and then I have my 6th day is training, so it's not a day off, just a full day. And then the other day off, you just like go to a bar, go to a town, and then you just, I don't know, it's just talking to them and
also,
like,
yeah, you also
I think, and I think as well, you can't worry about if they reject you. Like, if they reject you, just who cares? Next. It's not like you're gonna have to tell anyone about it. You don't go the next day. Oh well, I tried cracking on this girl and she declined me. You don't have to fucking do that.
Yeah,
The facts
no one's looking at your stats. You know what I mean? No one's like, dude, this guy's 0 for fucking 18. You know?
Okay, if you're 0 for 18, hang up. Like, just don't bother. 0 for 18.
Yeah, but also too, don't like try. I don't know. I'm old and I'm fucking kind of romantic, but try to get a friend first. Like, I know that sounds weird, but like, Bear Friend, I think legit for the last year has been kind of my best friend. And prior to that, I was like, I want to date a girl that feels like she's my best friend. You know what I mean? Yeah. So kind of know what you're looking for. Don't like, I don't know what you're looking for and then go out there and get it. This sounded like a really bad fucking motivational speech. But don't be like me. Cause like a year ago, I was like, oh, I want a girlfriend. And I would not leave work, my house, or the gym. And it's like, well, Dave, how do you plan on accomplishing this? I'm like, I don't know. I go to the bookstore on Friday. Maybe I'll meet her there. I did not meet her there at Friday on a bookstore. That would be better. All right. Let's see. When did we help this become a dating show? Well, that's what happens when comments take over. And the best part is you still have to do an NXT UK takeover review.
Dude, it's 5:05 a.m. You ain't getting another fucking shot out of me, son. I'll do it tomorrow night.
What? What? All right.
It's 5:05 and I phoned you.
How will they know? How will they know NXT UK is good?
Right, dude. We literally had a phone call 17 hours ago where I told you I was hungover as shit.
Yeah.
Yet I'm still up, still trooping through, giving that dating advice. What do you want from me? What more do you want from me? What do you want from me?
If you're going to KocoSports for dating advice, there's been some mistakes have been made, all right? But in defense, I'm a pretty ugly bastard. So you're like, man, that guy gets girls. Yeah, yeah. No. Yeah. All right. Let's focus. Good. First question. Like, let's get away from the dating. First comment back. You should write a book on that premise, Dave. Dating, Zelda style. Finding your Triforce of love, sex, and relationships. I'm definitely not the guy. I'm definitely not the guy to write that book. But I just think differently so much that my friends don't even ask me for dating advice. I don't know why people on YouTube ask me for dating advice. You can ask any of my legit friends. Like, Dave's horrible at dating. Like, I just skip to get married. I'm like, all right, well, let's just get married. And like, if it doesn't work out, we'll get a divorce. Dating's a fucking waste of time. Worst advice ever. You mean like how you don't like fast name because fast is pronounced as fast? Yeah, I don't like fast name. Fucking, you got to pronounce it like fast. I think it's supposed to sound like Gavin, but with a K. So it's Gavin? I've been saying it wrong all these years. I hope he's not offended. I had a big crush on my best friend back in high school. She's in the Navy and is married now. Oh, hard times. That's called The One That Got Away. The NXT UK takeover was pretty great. The main event was awesome. All right. Hey, the kid needs rest. He's got to have energy to hit the pub later. Daniel Price. Very true. Jedi Alex. LK confirmed dating experts. Thoughts on OTRS Central? I used to enjoy his videos, but I think this is just my opinion. I haven't, for the record, I have not watched him in 2 maybe plus years.
Oh, dude. Is this the guy who like shouts at everything?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like, I can't judge someone for shouting. 92% of my content is me yelling at you, LK.
Yeah, but that is true. But, like, he's shouting like at like New Japan, and it's like, what are you shouting for, buddy? If you don't like it, but go watch someone else. Go critique the Miz's footwork.
Yeah. To me, I used to enjoy his videos, and then he became a character of himself. I don't know, and I could be wrong. I'm just saying how I feel. And granted, I haven't seen him in 2 years, so 2-3 years. This is a very old critique. He might fucking have grown and mature, and I forgive him if he has. But it seems like when I stopped watching him, he stopped being genuine and became a character. You know what I mean? Like, he just became a character, and like, he likes WWE and likes to make fun of fans. And I'm not a big fan of making fun of fans. Like, that was like the rule, like at ACW when I ran it. If I ever ran a wrestling promotion, I was like, you're not allowed to use Mark, and you can't. Because like, you can physically see if you go to an indie show and you're a heel and someone's booing you, and you can make fun of anything about them, but then you're like, you're a fucking idiot. You think this is fucking real, you dumb Mark. You see something click, and the fourth wall's like, yeah, you're right. I'm a doctor. What the fuck am I doing here? And he never comes back to buy a ticket again. So to me, I just think like, if your shtick is to make fun of other fans, you're really just stuck doing the same thing forever. I just don't think and maybe he's changed. I stopped watching him like 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and I didn't watch him that much. But I was just like, all right. Like, when you watch someone, you're like, I get the shtick. It's time to move on. You know what I mean? And I think he just became a character of himself. But hopefully he's improved. I don't know if he has.
I haven't watched him in donks.
Yeah. Matter of fact, let's go. I was going to say we watch him now. That's the best way to get a copyright strike. Everyone, go watch OTRS.
Dude,
come back.
No one go do that. No one go fucking do that. He ain't promoting Koco Plays, is he?
You're fucking right. Well, we don't know. I haven't watched it in 2 years. I will promote him on my channel if he promotes Koco Plays. I'm just kidding. No, I mean, If he's genuine, so be it. I'm just not a big fan. Like, that's why I don't like Markiplier. Like, it just doesn't seem like a genuine person. Like, if I wanted fake shit, I'd watch television. No, because I think YouTube should be there. He should be more genuine. Is the guy American or British? I don't know. I think American, but I could be wrong. Dave shouts all the time when he's playing his Ninja Turtles. Yeah, I cannot knock someone for fucking shouting. What the hell's going on with this stream tonight? LOL. Second, I thought I was watching Dr. Phil or some shit. LOL. Hashtag good stuff. Well, we start off with a pro wrestling question and then read all your comments. So, you know what? I'm going to turn into what I hate. It's your fault the show's not good. We're reading your comments. I just became a hypocrite. I've become what I hate. Jay, much love. He's still doing it. Well, I don't know. I just would walk away from YouTube if I was depressed, and I did. And I'd walk away from YouTube if what I was saying didn't feel genuine. You know what I mean? Like, if I was like, oh, you got to say this then. I'd be like, yo, bro, I'm just going to go to work. You know what I mean? Like, there's just, because, like, if he's doing a shtick and a character and he's not genuine, let's say he's making $2,000 a month. He's not, but let's just say that. Is that worth your fucking soul dying every time you turn on the camera? To me, no. I would just get a real fucking job.
What for $24K a year? No.
Yeah. It's like, it's got one of those things where, like, people have become so obsessed with YouTube that they lose themselves. And I don't know. I'm picking on a guy that did this 2 years ago. But one time I liked him. But now it's just like, all right, whatever, dude. Because the thing is, there's one way to be successful on YouTube. And both, well, that's not true. I apologize. There's two ways to get successful on YouTube very easily. And they both evolve. I'm punch drunk. They both involve selling your soul. You either have to be super positive, and there's a lot of channels like that, or you have to be super negative. And I just don't want to do that. I don't want to stop fucking cursing. I don't think there's enough money in this platform for me to sell my soul. So I'm going to curse, and I'm going to be like, hey, dude, you know what? I'm not a big fan of Randy Orton, and I have the balls to say
Fuck
it.
Fuck you.
Hopefully he's doing good. Maybe I'll watch one of his things.
Yeah, I hope Randy Orton's doing good too.
Oh, how about this? Let's ask him a question. OTRS, whatever. I don't know his name. Let's ask him if he's pro Okada pants, because there ain't enough of us out there. That's the real question, folks. We started off from Hulk Hogan, then we went to a PC discussion, then to hockey, then went to dating. Don't forget Okada's pants, Alex. That would make David sad. Forgive Hulk Hogan for sex tape? Nope. All right, well, Ole Saimele is fucking done. Dave also doesn't want to stop Hut, even though he said he's retired. That's fucking hashtag fact. That's my drug. That's my... We're spilling the beans, okay? Last time I admitted I liked my own videos on YouTube. I'm going to spill the beans. I have a Hut problem. I'm addicted to it, and I don't enjoy it. I love NHL, but NHL Hut I actually don't enjoy, and I can't stop playing. Like my girlfriend, Bear Friend, is always asking me, like, are you even having fun? I'm like, no, I'm not having fucking fun at all. I got a problem, okay? I love NHL, but Hut, Jesus Christ. Did seeing the old wrinkly ball scar you, Sammy? Did seeing the old wrinkly balls scar you, Sammy? Oh, okay, I get it. Bubba the Idiot DJ did. Dave confirmed masochist. Masochist? I don't know what that means. Is that making fun of me for something? I don't know what the fuck's going on, dude. Okay. Is there anything you want to plug? Anything you want to say? Oh, by the way, you're getting a spoiler here. Don't steal this. We obviously are not making money because, you know, we refuse to sell out and we refuse to fucking stop cursing. And when I say we, it's mostly me. Okay, it's like, I'm completely fine with selling out, Dave. I can stop cursing. We know we can. Okay, we're a team.
No. There's no way I could not curse. No way. If you could find a video of me swearing,
we're gonna try to do merchandise, and maybe I'm gonna sell out and be a hypocrite and start a Patreon. I'm not ready yet, but I'm thinking about it. I'm going to start a Patreon when it's way too late and no one gives a fuck. But I think we're going to do merchandise, and I think we're going to make Young Lion LK a shirt. There we go. And then you can plug the shirt, and then they'll buy the shirt, and then you can get food for cursing on YouTube. It's a foolproof plan. It's a foolproof plan. Nothing can go wrong with this plan at all.
Right. This could be even better. So it could be a shirt that is a really nice shirt that they could wear to a bar. So not only could they help them get laid because it's an easy conversation style. You've seen, young boy LK's, sponsored by Koco Plays.
Young Lion,
young Lion LK, sponsored by Koco Plays, part of KocoSports. Kill that bird. So now she's fucking subscribed to everything. You're buying the shirt, so I'm allowed to eat. You're comfy, and you might get laid. It's a win-win scenario, everyone. It's a fucking win-win.
Hashtag success rates may vary. All right, let's read some more live comments. That means you enjoy hurting yourself. I don't know, maybe. Could Dave go 2 sentences without cursing? I don't know, sometimes. It depends, though. Like, I can if there's children around. Like, I change my voice. Like, I just instantly don't curse. And my grandma. I cannot. Grandma Bernie, who might be 976 years old, I cannot curse in front of Grandma Bernie or children. Unless the children are a place the children ain't supposed to be. Like, if your child's at a bar, go fuck yourself. That's bad parenting, okay? All right? Go fuck yourself. If your children's at a bar, that's on you. That's not on me. But, like, if we're at a school or in a public place or a park, the children are supposed to be there, I will whoop. That's why, like, 18 up. But, and grandma, like, I would hurt my feelings. Like, all grandma would have to be like, as I watched your podcast, I'm very disappointed. I'd be like, all right, we're wrapping it up. This is for Grandma Bernie. We're done cursing. Why is it that we always have to forgive people for their hatred of black people? I don't see anyone say we should forgive the Nazis. This is a good point. That's a good point. I don't know. I don't think it should be for black people or in general. I just think because, like, I don't know. Hatred for Nazis.
This is
I think no, because I think it's to me. I try to think like when I come up with an idea, I put it through my process. I think if you hate Nazis for what they've done, then I think that's okay. Like, if you're like, oh, I hate Nazis because of the Holocaust. I hate Nazis because of this. But if you hate Nazis just for their views, I don't think that's okay. Like, I think when I put it through the machine and compute it like a robot, black and gray, I always go, is it a crime? You know what I mean? And to say fucked up shit, not as of yet, isn't a crime. So, I don't know. I think, like, here's an example. Let's just pick random celebrity, all right? I don't know. We're going to make up a celebrity because we're going to say they're a Nazi. So maybe we should make up a celebrity.
Fucking hell.
But, all right. Let's say I'm going to make something up. I'm adding names. Thomas Kong, all right? Thomas Kong. I just looked at 2 different books, really. Seriously? Thomas Kong? That's what the fuck we're going to do? All right. Thomas Kong. Let's say Thomas Kong used to be a Nazi. And he finds forgiveness in his heart. And he's like, hey, dude, I changed. And, I am now hosting a show where I teach little kids about forgiveness. I think I can forgive Thomas Kong. You know what I mean? Yeah. But I think if Thomas Kong's like, hey, bro, I beat the hell out of a bunch of fucking different races because I'm a Nazi. I'm like, oh, bro, too far. So I think it depends. Like, to me, words don't have as much value as actions. So I think, yeah. So I put it in a little computing machine. Did you actually physically hurt someone? Did you grow and learn? Are you still that way? I think that's it. You know what I mean? Now, if he's like, hey, dude, if I could, Thomas Kong's like, I'm a fucking Nazi, but I have the best Let's Play channel ever. I'm like, oh, bro, you're going to have to back away from this one, okay? we did not learn. We did not forgive. So I think it's just the situation. And also it depends on comedy, So, like, if someone's like, oh, fucking this guy's a Nazi, ha, 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 ha. And then like, yeah, dude, no, I forgive you. So to me, I don't think it's race or what. It's actions and harming people. You know what I mean? And I don't know. That's how I try to do like a math equation, an ethics equation, So yeah, but if he's like, fuck you, Thomas Kong's like, hey dude, come watch me fucking beat Mega Man Speedrun, but guess what? I fucking hate Jews, and I'm like, well, I'm out. All right, you lost my subscription. I'm just gonna have to watch someone else. So Yeah. If he curses in Japanese, then YouTube won't notice. Oh God, they will. They just hate me. Is NXT UK good like his or her US brother or sister? That's from Victor. Oh my God, a wrestling question. I didn't expect
Fuck
that.
it, hell. The takeover was good. We'll do a review of it. We'll maybe, I don't know. I'm definitely doing a review tomorrow night. So be there. I apologize. It's 5:30, and I'm hung. So not only am I hungover, I'm knackered from the gym, and I was expecting this to go 20 minutes where we dissect Hulk Hogan, and we turned out to give dating advice.
Well, do you want to hit the rack? Do you want to say goodbye? You want to plug Koco Plays, hit the rack, and I'll keep reading live comments because we're almost to the bottom.
How many? I'll finish. I will finish. I mean, I've soldiered through. I may as well carry on, and I really.
All right. Oh, yeah, because the little bar is close to the bottom. All right, let's read faster. A shirt that they can buy to help them get laid, and then they can plug where they got this shirt and repeat the cycle. Long-term booking.
Yes.
Make it like New Japan Lion logo without outright infringement. On top, young Lion. On bottom, KocoSports. Jetty Alex, Dave confirmed grandma's boy. Listen, she makes the best apple pies and fed me when I didn't have food. All right? I love Grandma Bernie. If loving Grandma Bernie's wrong, then I don't want to be right. Good movie. Hideo Exenadals. I don't know what that means. Did Nazis actually hate Jews, or were they just following Hitler's insane orders? Holy shit! This is.
That's too from there. No, we're not answering this.
Yeah, this is too early. People have conveniently forgotten the horrible things Hogan said to his son when visiting him in jail. Oh yeah, you're right. I did forget that. I know that's bad. Like I love how I'm just completely honest. Because my whole thing is I don't want to fucking lie. Yeah, I guess so. Did he say some fucked up shit there too? Oh yeah,
dude,
the karma. Yeah. Oh fuck Hogan. Thomas Kahn confirmed Nazi. Oh Jesus Christ. I hope that's not a real person. Hey bro, don't go to Canada. Dave, will there be Koco Plays after the stream? You bet your fucking ass there will be, Jedi Alex. Everyone go to Koco Plays, like, comment, subscribe. If America really thought Nazis were so evil that they wouldn't have let them come over and run a little space program called NASA. I can't believe I mispronounced NASA, and I can't believe that's what always happens after wars, though. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, I'm not hanging around any Nazis, and the words and thoughts of these videos have done tons of harm to generations, but, no big deal. Yeah, I'm not hanging around any Nazis, and the words and thoughts of those types have done tons of harm for generations, but, no big deal. I'm not quite understanding where this is going. I'm just saying we should forgive people. Am I wrong for saying that? Ranting in with a wisdom bomb. Yeah, if a KocoSports stream only goes 20 minutes, there's something wrong. The stream diverted off like 10 different directions. Bullet trains the trains going 20 different directions. Yeah. Well, WrestleMania, give your opinion. So I'm just saying, when should we forgive people? Like, I think, let's see, the Guardians of the Galaxy guy should be forgiven. I don't know if Hulk Hogan should be forgiven. I'm trying to think. What's his face? Kevin Hart. Kevin Hart should definitely. No, R. Kelly, we should have an investigation. If that motherfucker really did it, he should be dead. But I guess it's just all different opinions. My point is just people like fucking hate and fucking never forgive and attack and attack and attack. And then when it comes to actually doing stuff in their own personal lives, they're kind of cowards. So I find it kind of interesting. And then, how far should we punish them? You know what I mean? And should it be like they can never change? They should never go? So I do find it to be interesting. I know everyone had different routes. I tried just having an open conversation about it. And I would like to see it, I don't know. I guess it's an opening conversation that I don't know. But I do wonder, because I'm always a black and white type guy. Is there a formula? Like, for me, there's a formula, but is there a formula for society? And if you do something wrong, how many times, like Kevin Hart is the perfect example. The Guardians of the Galaxy guy is a perfect example. I think both those guys should be forgiven. Like, yeah, dude, you made jokes that were fucking in poor taste, but Hulk Hogan's a different bag. We just picked on Hulk Hogan because he's in a WWE, And, here's the thing, let's just pick on Nazis. I never thought that would be there.
I can't believe I'm fucking sat here at 5:30 in the morning discussing Nazis. I can't believe it.
But here's the thing. What if they fucking change their life around? But then my whole thing is...
But that doesn't take away what they did. That's still
no. That's it, the history. But should they still be able to get work? Should they still be able to do that? You know, because I think people are more easily to forgive a crime than actual thoughts and what they said. And I'm saying if we don't forgive or we don't have like a standard to forgive people, it will just go on forever. And you know,
I think you're gonna. I think this is gonna make you come out bad that you're publicly saying you'll forgive a Nazi.
Well, I mean, if they didn't act on it and they turned their life around, same thing.
If they did it, so say they weren't involved in any of the stuff that happened, and they were just, you know, saying the stuff, and they didn't do it. Yeah, they're wrong. They shouldn't think like that. And if they've turned their life around, sure. But if they were actually part of some of the disgusting things that happened, then they shouldn't. And they're bottom fucking scum of the earth.
Yeah. Should Jon Jones be forgiven? I don't know. The pregnant woman thing kind of bothers me, and I'd like to get more facts behind that. I just choose not to watch him, but I am on a gray area with him. R. Kelly should be in jail, in my opinion. If any of that stuff is true, he should be dead. Dave doesn't forgive Martin St. Louis for playing for Rangers. Of course. Jon Jones served his time. That's interesting. He did serve his time for the drugs, but did he really serve his time for that? I don't know. I have to do more research. Maybe I shouldn't be so hard on Jon Jones. Yeah, I'd like kind of like going through the machines because, like, I think ramming his car into someone and running into a desert that needs a little more time to be thinking. Should Vince Russo be forgiven for booking David Arquette as WCW champ? Rhetorical question. The answer to that is always no. You have to change by actions, not because you're caught. That's a good point. That's a fucking home run right there. Kevin Hart and James Gunn was just excessive PC BS. That's a good point. Wrestling Rantin, give yourself 2 Barry Horowitz. Everyone subscribe to Wrestling Rantin. Yeah, I agree with that. Actions, intent, all that. Yeah. But yeah, being caught and just saying sorry is maybe not enough. And maybe that's the point. But then how do you prove it? I don't know. I guess it's a long road back. You know? I don't know. It is kind of interesting. But yeah, as far as, you know, Gunn and James, Wrestling Night confirmed smartest man alive. Yeah, I enjoy. Matter of fact, even when I was depressed and walked away and stopped watching YouTube, I still watched Wrestling Ranting for like updates. We don't agree on everything, but I really respect him. And that's why I pushed him when he was a smaller channel than us. So I actually, you know, I think the world of Wrestling Ranting. I think he's a pretty fucking awesome dude. So yeah. Like, it feels weird ending this weird ass show on a positive comment. You know what I mean? It's like, all right, well, this show's been all over the place. So I just think educating and forgiving people is the most important. And I don't think everyone thinks that way. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the Jon Jones thing, I think I have to do some soul searching because the drugs don't bother me that much. I think that's more of a UFC problem. You know what I mean? I think that's more of Dana White's problem. You let that shit slide. You know what I mean? I don't think that's a Jon Jones problem. I mean, it's a problem for his personal life, but not for forgiving. But the car accident thing, like, that was just swept under the rug. I'm like, what? I don't know. Yeah. So, I don't know. Maybe I have to do some soul searching. You know, Kevin Hart gets... Like, I feel like now this has become who gets your personal forgiveness. Kevin Hart, you're forgiven. Gunn, you're forgiven. The rest of you is, I'm not sure. We'll get back to you. Like, comment, subscribe.
Wait, you did. The Karen kill.
What's that?
I thought you, when you said Gunn, you're forgiven. I thought you said someone else, Karen. Hey, I'm punch drunk. Leave me alone.
Yeah. Let's see. It's almost. Oh wait. Here we go. I'm not that smart. I watched a segment of Raw Monday. Dude, I'm looking forward to watching it so much because the thing is, like, I was like, oh man, I'm gonna wait till someone tells me if it's good or not. And Wrestling Ranted, and it's on my to watch list. I'm definitely gonna watch it. I want to plug it. I have not watched it, but I'm excited. Just like I'm gonna go see Creed on Monday night. I haven't watched it because I live in Japan and it's really late, but I'm excited. I haven't watched Wrestling Ranted. I think he did like a Let's Watch. I apologize if I'm messing up the terms, but he watched like a segment of Raw to give his opinion. I am so excited to see it. Like, I'm just like, Wrestling Ranted, you're taking one for the team. But that is awesome. Give yourself 2 Barry Horowitzes, sir. Daniel Price says, it's almost laughable how Vince is such a huge racist and they have to distance themselves from Hogan because they're afraid it makes them look bad. I agree with that 100%. We're still going to end this video. Subscribe to Wrestling Ranting. Coco Plays at Martin St. Louis did play for the New York Rangers. No, he didn't. And subscribe to Coco Plays. Listen, there was a fake Diesel. There's a fake Martin St. Louis. Photoshop, hackers, EA Sports Technology. All right. No, Martin St. Louis never played for the New York Rangers. Jedi Alex, you're smart to me, Double R. You and Dave are like those discount uncles I have to look up to. Yeah, I was a bit expressive, a bit wink. So I look forward to seeing it. All right. So, LK, thank you for staying up late. Wrestling Ranting, do you have a personal Facebook page? Because we have like a Facebook connection thing where we do hosts. So I kind of want to get you in there. If not, it's cool. Just tweet me and DM me any time I want. I'm off for the next 24-ish hours. But yeah, I absolutely love Wrestling Ranting. I say this because he's successful at YouTube or has a little bit of success and did it the right way. He wasn't a piece of shit about it. And in this day and age, that's hard to come by. LK, thank you for staying up late. Thank you for being part of the team. I can't wait to get the Young Lion LK shirt out. Yeah, we are not going to make this a YouTube-friendly channel, so we are going to have to come up with creative ways to get the staff some cashola. And I think the creative ways that I came up with, step one, is making T-shirts. So the way KocoSports works, you can buy the Young Lion LK shirt 12 years after LK quit the channel, and he's going to be right coming soon. Seriously, I love KocoSports, but Jesus Christ. I get depressed and walk away, and we do not have the best track record of coming through on shit. But hey, we're honest about it. We're honest failures. Like, comment, subscribe. KocoSports confirmed non-YouTube friendly. Yes. And Coco Plays. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll be streaming hockey, and I have to go against Goto. All right. Whew. All right. It's the best of three. Let me paint you a picture, okay? Because I want to keep you up all night. On Coco Plays, it took me forever to get the title, but on my way to title, I had to fight Goto. It's the only 100% match that Wrestling Ranting gave a rating to. Not the real Wrestling Ranting. In the digital universe, he's Herb Dean, and he rates our matches, and sometimes he referees. Wrestling Ranting, please don't copy strike me. You're the guy who rates the matches. Wrestling Ranting in the digital world only gave one match 100%. And that was Goto. And then when I finally got the IWGP title back, and I'm kidding you not, this is 60 episodes in, folks. When I got the IWGP title back, all my Chaos friends went against me. So I gave the rematch against Goto, and that motherfucker pinned me. It took me like 60 episodes to get the title back. How's my friend beating me? So later today on Coco Plays, Goto, Okada 3 for the IWGP title. And then if I win the title, we're going to have Okada's Clash of the Champions, where I have to defend all my titles in one long stream. And you know what? Someone told my girlfriend she dates an 8-year-old. I do not see the point. And I also play hockey as the Tokyo Ninja Turtles and Sexy I'm a Handsome, and I do 2D platformers. I love Let's Playing, and I love talking about pro wrestling. And now that I've defeated my worst enemy of all time, depression, I am back to fail miserably at what I love. And isn't that what life's about? Okay, do you have anything to plug before I go back to live comments and keep you here even longer?
No, let's get to live comments. Let's go.
All right, I'll be there on Coco Plays. 60 episodes, yes, 100% rating. Don't forget, Yano came back from the dead as a Christmas miracle. All this is true, and you only know that if you not only subscribe to Coco Plays, not only like every video, but marathon all 60+ episodes.
You'll be making a fucking
that's not even hockey
box set.
Dude, if I wasn't lazy, I totally fucking would. Matter of fact, I might go to Fiverr and see if that's a fucking possibility. Oh, God, I love Coco Plays. Let me tell you how much I have about 6 different careers. Me and Wrestling Ranting kind of have like he's a lot more successful than me because he didn't walk away being a bitch with depression. But we all have like 6 different goddamn careers. And I kid you not, the most time goes into Coco Plays. And it's the least successful. And I love it. I'm addicted. There, I said it. Please like, comment, subscribe so my girlfriend doesn't leave me. Oh man, I missed this. Don't for oh yeah, that's it. No more live comments. We caught up. Thank you so much, Wrestling Ranted. Much love. I know this was a bit controversial, but we were trying to have an honest debate or an honest conversation. I hope you weren't offended, and I hope we shared your views. And not only that, but we also learned about something. Like the Nazi thing threw me for a loop. You know, that kind of got me from left hook. You know, I'd actually
that
think
was that was from out of nowhere. That was out of nowhere.
Well, no, because it's a great point. Because then you're questioning like because like I always try to treat everything through an equation. And then I was like, wait, the Nazi thing, does it go through my equation? So it's good to have your morals and your beliefs questioned from time to time. Am I right? Probably not. But, you know, it was fun. That was a weird.
It was good while it lasted. It's a great way. It was good fun while it lasted.
Yeah. Like, comment, subscribe. Bear Friend isn't going anywhere. Thanks, Wrestling Friend. Dave confirmed Koco Plays addict. Yes. Like, comment, subscribe to Koco Plays. All right, LK, it's your job to get people to subscribe to KocoSports. It's my obsession to get people to subscribe to Koco Plays. All right. Like, comment, subscribe. LK will be back later. Maybe I'll be back later. There's a couple Stump the Idiots I want to get out of the way. We have a lot of great plans for 2019. I'm in the right headspace, but of course, I'm going to waste a lot of time on Koco Plays. So head there soon. All right, LK, love you, brother. Welcome back to the team. Wrestler Ranted, nothing but the respect. And you know what? For this difficult of a topic, how awesome was our chat room?
Very true. Very true.
Yeah.
There was no one being douchebags. I respect that.
Yeah, so mad props. Give all of yourself some Barry Horowitz. We'll be back. Like, comment, subscribe, and with that, I am over. Ba-na-na-na-na-na. Hey,